Hello, everyone. Welcome to Drop. Nope, it didn't help. I thought by giving the dog a treat prior to the show, but he's right on time. How does he do it? How does he do it? I don't understand. You guys didn't even talk, so it can't be your voices. He must know the intro. He's got to know the theme song. I think he's our #1 fan.
I know my dog knows the my outro for my streams. As soon as
your dogs know the outros. Is that what you said?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
When I go like at the end of my show, I put on that stupid demon voice and I go for all of my Berserkers and for all of Zirconia. And as soon as they hear that, Trick just comes running in. He's like, "It's time for Dad. Dad's getting off work. I'm gonna lick his ear until it falls off."
Yeah, that happens. Yeah. How it go? Okay, no, you're not getting it. I'll give you a head pet. Hi, hello, welcome. It's another week of video games. We actually had a bunch come out. There was like not that much out, and then there was everything that came out this past week. Yeah, it was kind of a busy week. Ko, how are you doing? You haven't spoken yet. I'm assuming you're grinding in Windrose.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you heard about what happened.
Well, I heard you might not lose. Yeah. You might have lost your save. Did that come to fruition?
My save corrupted, so everything's gone. So I'm having to restart. Which is, I was like 30 hours in, so that's a lot. Kind of a bummer.
Yikes.
Yep, kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Is this a known issue or is this just a Co thing?
Little of both. It's a known issue. It's been somewhat fixed. I ran into it because I play in a weird way that not everyone does. So it's not everyone is getting their saves corrupted. It is not like a huge, super widespread issue. And thankfully now it's fixed. Yeah, basically what it was is it had to do with the game not properly moving its saves in and out of the Steam cloud. And especially if there were multiple versions, like in Flux, there were issues. So it was a combination of Steam save and game. For me personally, I play on 3 different computers and I bounce between them. So there were frequently times when one would be left on and I'd go to play on another and it would like download the wrong save and then it would, cross. It was a mess. And yeah, so I don't use Steam saves with it anymore until they tell me I can. I just do manually saving, like old school, moving the saves around on computers and stuff. Yeah, I need to restart, which sucks, but
that's a bummer.
Thankfully, the game's really good. So
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll have a discussion about it because I do think it is a good game, but I do think it has some issues. Saving notwithstanding, I suppose. They did just cross 1 million copies sold though as of an hour ago.
Dude.
So congrats to that team.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Huge success over there. I guess Sunday morning is sold, copies sold announcement because No Rest for the Wicked, it was their 2nd anniversary. Okay, that's why they announced it. They have 1.7 million copies sold and counting. That game's still early access though, right? Like it's not 1.0?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They just had their big co-op update a little bit ago.
Yeah, that makes sense there. What in the world of news has been going on this past week? I'm not really sure if there was anything. That hacker leak over at Rockstar occurred. They came out, the hackers came out and said that Rockstar is earning $1 million a day from GTA Online, which kind of seems low. I don't know. That number doesn't like shock me. Given how big GTA is, but
now for those of us who are not in that, like, what are they making them like their bank on?
Microtransactions. They have like a currency that you can buy in GTA. I don't know what it's called, but you can buy like skins and
That's what I figured. I didn't know if there was something like I was missing.
Yeah,
but I figured it was like skins and like
shark cards.
Probably like vehicles and that kind of shit too. Right?
Yeah. It's exactly what
saying shark cards.
Yeah, shark card. I guess Shark is a bank in GTA Online, and so you can buy shark cards. $100 USD gets you, or that's redundant. 100 USD gets you 10 million in game from their Shark cash card. So that's how that works. I'm not sure what they spend it on though. Let's see if I can I don't think I can decipher that very
Probably
quickly.
hookers and blow. if
I
it's
would think
GTA.
so. Yeah, I think it probably costs
Or
money to go to the
combination
strip club.
thereof.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's probably right.
Probably blackjack too.
I don't know. $1 million a day though seems like compared to a lot of the mobile stuff. Maybe in like $60 games, that's a lot. I guess in like MTX is maybe the big comparison there. But I just compare that to like Candy Crush or Genshin Impact or anything like that, and it seems like nothing compared to what those games are doing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's also true. Chad's very quick to point out that's a 13-year-old game.
Yeah.
Very true.
And they're doing $1 million a day.
Yeah. Those
Yeah,
other
that's
games that you
Wait for
mentioned
GTA
are
6, man.
designed to take your money.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
GTA was not built around that idea, where I think the other games more so were.
Right. At least not initially.
Not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, it might be now, but initially it wasn't, for sure. For sure. What else has been going on? Ko, you checked out the Metro 2039 reveal, I'm sure,
Yes.
right? Yeah, how was
Yes.
that? I watched it, but obviously I'm not an avid fan of the Metro series like you are, so I'm interested to hear your take on it. I'll pull up the reveal trailer here in the background as well.
Yeah, man. So at first, as like a big Metro fan, when I watched the trailer for the first time, and I was like, this looks really cool, but like this is not any of the stuff that I did with Artyom, and like it didn't look like any of the. There was one character that was kind of there, but it seemed like it was almost like a reboot in some ways. And originally I was kind of like, oh well, I was a little disappointed that they were not gonna continue more of that. Those kind of cool themes and storylines that we're doing with that. That being said, they did kind of wrap up Artyom's story pretty well. So I actually went back and they sponsored me for an hour to watch this.
Oh, I didn't realize
For some reason, I know. Right? I mean, I'm like one of the biggest Metro fans on the platform, but so when they originally said that, they were like, just watch the trailer. It's like 15-20 minutes, and then you can just play like Metro Exodus for the last 40 minutes and talk about the trailer, which just happens. This happens frequently. And I was like, sure, I'll do that. So I watched this, and then I started to play Metro Exodus a little bit, and there were so many things I wanted to kind of like go back and talk about that I ended up just like saying, you know what, let's just like not play Exodus. And then I just brought up the trailer, and for the next 40 minutes, we just went through it like frame by frame, analyzing everything. And honestly, it was actually a lot of fun. And it turns out that there is like a wealth of information in this trailer, and some really interesting like little allusions and such. And I gotta say, even though I'm kind of sad to see the Artyom stuff go, this is a really dark, interesting new direction. It was already a pretty dark franchise, but now they're going to some even more poignant themes.
Yeah.
From the looks of the trailer, that is, from the looks of the trailer. So we'll see, man. It's a crazy cinematic trailer. And they even showed a little bit of gameplay, but yeah, it was good. It was good.
I don't think you have to be a studied person to get the real life, I guess, impact on a game like this. And they were very vocal and not attempting, or even they were boasting about like all of the things that have happened in real life that have impacted them and impacted the game's, I guess, life up till this point. And so for them to go, this route makes a lot of sense. This might have crossed, Metro is pretty tense for me. This might have crossed into like, nope.
Dude, there's a
spooky.
lot in this that is looking pretty creepy.
Yeah.
Yep. A lot of pretty creepy stuff in this for sure.
Yeah. It's pretty blatant with the parallels though. But looks really good. They had like 30 seconds of gameplay, 10 seconds of gameplay at the end.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get a lot more of that. But.
For someone uninitiated in the Metro series or whatever, does this game have like anything supernatural in it? Like ghosts or okay.
Oh, dude, there's like there's a whole these dark things called the dark ones. There's mutants. There's
okay.
Oh yeah, it's real creepy. Yes.
Okay.
It's sci-fi.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought it was just like post-apocalyptic, underground shooter or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not so much. No, it's pretty bleak and sci-fi weirdness. Mm-hmm.
It definitely veers into the
Okay.
paranormal. Also, Vecna from Stranger Things shows up. They're doing a crossover with that. That guy looks really like Vecna for some reason. I think that was one of the dark ones, Co, that's standing behind him with the two fingers. Okay,
You got it.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. They also didn't they say release date for this is like this winter?
Oh, I don't know. Did they say release
Did they
date?
say that? Am I making that up?
Did they?
Maybe I'm making that up. Here's some of the gameplay. Yeah, winter
I didn't even catch
2026.
release
Okay,
date.
chat's
Winter.
saying they did.
Dude, it's gonna be this year. Man, I actually didn't catch that. I was worried about everything else going on.
Yeah, you were locked in.
I was pretty locked in. Yeah.
Yeah, so winter 2026. We'll see if it makes that or if it gets delayed. But it was a cool reveal nonetheless. And it was in cooperation or like partnership or whatever on with Xbox. Xbox is kind of the marketing partner with this. So that's where they're headed with that. That's one of the scary monsters there, Zeke.
So is it going to be a Game Pass game?
Probably. They didn't comment on that, but with
I don't
Xbox
know.
pushing it,
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Could be.
It would make sense, but you never know. Speaking of Xbox, Zeke, thank you for that very apt
Little segue there.
segue.
I will mark that off as complete.
They've been doing some. They're either like leaking things to see public opinion, or they've got a massive leaker. They're talking about doing a bunch of Game Pass things, different tiers, different.
Really.
Yeah, it's a little. There's been one where they're considering a first party Game Pass tier, which I guess means that if you pay for, I would assume that's the lower version. You get like Xbox only, like Microsoft developed games. There was also one for cloud gaming where they were considering going the route of limited time cloud gaming, just kind of like how GeForce Now does. So I guess they're probably, looking at other subscription servers. You look at the services, rather, you look at Netflix and Amazon Prime Video, all that stuff, and thinking like, how can we get the most money out of it as possible? Let's slowly up the price over 5 years and also introduce like 30 new tiers that do a bunch of different things. None of this is official. This is all just like different leaks. And a leaked memo is what they're going with from all the articles. So we'll see. I don't know. I guess if they're, how do you guys feel about them like breaking down and changing Game Pass now that it's, I guess, as successful
If there are
as it is?
branches where they can get less things to people for cheaper, so they can kind of compartmentalize a little bit better, that could be good. But I mean, it rarely, this kind of thing rarely happens without the consumer getting screwed in some way. So I think it's kind of wishful thinking that would be beneficial.
Yeah.
In a large degree.
Yeah. My chat was very quick to just be like, yeah, this is the shitification of Game Pass.
Yeah.
Which, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
We knew
sense.
it was going to happen. It was too good to be true.
Yeah,
It's been
we
too
all
good to
knew
be true
from
for
the
a
beginning.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah,
From the beginning, we've been saying this was going to happen.
exactly.
Look, the bait and switch. Classic.
Yeah, the other thing that was in that internal memo that was quote unquote leaked is that the Xbox CEO, the new CEO, Asha Sharma, was saying that Game Pass is quote too expensive for players, and I think that's
For
where
players,
this all,
not for Sony.
Yeah.
Or, Microsoft.
not for Microsoft. Quote, we need a better value equation, ... We will evolve Game Pass into a more flexible system. So we'll see. I don't know. I guess it depends on how like bare bones they take it with all that stuff. That's a time will tell, and definitely like Microsoft put that stuff out there to get public vibes. There's no way they didn't. They slowly introduced the idea. Doesn't seem that bad at first, and then they kind of just, go with it from there. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, exactly. The new 007 First Light game got its own theme song. They're treating it just like the films. Lana Del Ray is the performer. They showed, I was watching not the BBC Awards, the BAFTA Awards. Yeah, I was watching the BAFTAs, and Lana Del Ray was not there, but they did have the title sequence reveal baked into that show, which, hey, looks like a James Bond intro. Looks like a James Bond intro. So, cool. The song's great. I'm excited for that game. I think it's going to be kind of a wild ride, though. Where are you guys at on First Light? Just kind of interested in it, not interested in it?
I'm kind of tepid on it. I'll wait till probably other people play it, or some sort of reviews come out and stuff like that. Like, I haven't been in a James Bond since GoldenEye, so like,
yeah, since the game GoldenEye. You're not even into the movies at all.
No, like the franchise. Like I rewatched a few of them recently, and I'm like, man, I'd rather be watching Mission Impossible.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Bond was never a staple in my house or for me personally. Like, and any of them. I'm not just saying like the Bonds that everybody doesn't like. I'm saying like Sean Connery was Pierce Brosnan, whoever, like Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
I've never really was like I don't remember ever going to a Bond movie or watching a Bond movie and going like, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like every once in a while there's a cool moment, but mostly it's just like, this British spy trying to be cool. And I'm just like, all right.
Yeah. All right. Any affinity for you, Co, with the game or the films?
I'm not really a big movie guy. So
yeah.
Like I haven't seen a James Bond movie in like a decade.
Okay.
So, I'm my hope, I love Hitman. My hope is that this is as good as Hitman. And I know it's kind of a low bar, but like I want that fun Hitman-y gameplay, and I want to hopefully have some fun. I'm thinking it's going to be sandboxy like Hitman, so hoping to see where that goes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put out some gameplay and stuff on it. I'm
looking forward to the game, but the IP doesn't really do much for me.
Okay, yeah.
The reason why we bring up Hitman is because it's by the same company or same devs or something.
Yeah, same guys.
Okay.
Same guys.
That's what I thought.
It's I
was going to say that, but I didn't want to, tell tales out of school if I was wrong.
Yeah, yeah, same guys. It looks all right from all the stuff that they've shown. They're trying to, like, I think, bake in the bombacity of James Bond, where it's big explosions and super secret spy thriller, that type of stuff. And trailer starts and he's like at a hotel. And he's doing super spy stuff, and then it ends with him on like at an airport on a car shooting a plane as it's taking off. Like just completely wild levels of gameplay. So we'll see if they nail the actual game. That stuff's out there though. If you guys want to go watch it, came out a couple months ago, I want to say. Also at the BAFTAs, they gave out awards. I know, shocker.
What?
It was crazy.
So, it's not like the Game Awards where it's just a 3-hour-long ad.
Right.
It's a 2-hour-long ad with an hour of awards.
Okay, to be fair, I did say the name of the show wrong. It was the BAFTA Game Awards with Google Play. Okay. And they were on.
You gotta.
Yeah, they were on.
Make sure you get the sponsor in there.
They were on the banner. Also, this dress that the presenter is wearing, I'll show it because it's fucking.
I heard someone came in my chat and was like,
"It's awesome.
You got to check this out.
Look at this dress. This is a sick ass dress."
Whoa.
Yeah, it's badass. It's a really badass dress. I don't know like how. I don't know how that gets made, but that's cool as hell.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
really
like not to belabor like me being, you know, talking about Burning Man and stuff, but like that shit, like people love making that shit and wearing that shit out there. It's fucking like the steampunk aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I knew who. I wish I knew her name off the top of my head, but I don't.
I just got the best image of Zeke being like, "Yeah, I liked that when I saw it first at Burning Man."
It's I know that's what I feel like every time I
Like
bring it
2
up.
years ago.
You know, they've been doing this for years.
Oh man.
Why do you think I talk about it so much? Because cool shit like that's out there all the time. Great.
That is YouTuber Els the Witch, which I am not familiar with. But I am assuming a British YouTuber from everything that I just very quickly Googled. Anyways, they gave out awards, like I said. It was not a complete Claire Obscure sweep. I watched it. Yeah, I watched it live. Chat.
Did they even play the game though?
Well, you got to remember,
right
it is
the real question.
It is the British awards, and they do hate the French.
That's right, they do. They hate.
Oh, I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
They were
might
giving out
have
British
been.
awards, and they're like, "I'll be damned if I give an award to a goddamn frog."
Yeah. And that was
I'm assuming that's what they say, and then they put down their tea very, very sternly, and then
aggressively,
they eat beans on toast or whatever.
Yep. No, that's 100% accurate. Yeah, that's wild. That's weird. That you knew exactly how that went. It's like you were in the goddamn room. Yeah, the best game award went to Claire Obscure, and also won best debut game. But narrative went to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Cool.
Music went to Ghost of Yote, which I was kind of shocked by.
Okay.
Multiplayer was Arc Raiders. Game design was Blueprints. Blueprints got an award.
Awesome.
Makes sense.
Also, the Tonda Ross, the dev for Blueprints, went on stage and gave a speech. That guy's fucking cool.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to go watch that. I didn't. Hear about
I've
that.
seen
That's
interviews
awesome.
with him before, and he's really cool.
Yeah, I would kill to talk to. He might have pre-wrote all of that stuff and planned what he said, but like, wow, he was very eloquent, very well-spoken individual. He would be really cool to chat with.
Man, if only you had some kind of format you could potentially
I know
into for something. Like that.
Yeah, that's kind of what. Yeah. He might be. I
finally had a show that interviews
I know,
video
right?
game people.
He might be too cool to have on the show, though, is what I'm getting at. He's.
That's very fair.
Let's see if I can find
That's
a
very
photo
fair.
of him actually, so you
Yes.
could just.
I mean, yeah. Let's not overreach here. Like Drop Frames is a decent sized fish in a very small pond.
Yes.
All right, not very small, but small enough.
Yeah, look at this guy. Look at he cosplayed, I guess, as the Blueprints himself. Look at this individual. What a rock star.
Oh, dude, what?
Yeah. He's got the
Yeah,
I
little
love
moon
it.
from the game on his,
dude, that's great.
yeah.
That's
Papa?
great.
Papa, is that you?
When I think of somebody who makes puzzle games, that's the face I see right there. That's him.
Yep.
That's probably, yeah. And he has a crazy ass workshop in his house with like Leonardo da Vinci shit in it. It's
Yep.
awesome.
Yep. That guy's a badass. Definitely go check out his speech. The British game of the year. I love that they have the British game. The BAFTAs. Adamfall is what took that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Downfall's awesome.
Audio achievement was Dispatch. Artistic achievement was Death Stranding 2. Animation was Dispatch. New IP was South of Midnight. Performer in a leading role was Jennifer English. Not a.
Wait a minute. Hold on. South of Midnight won best new IP.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that what it? Yeah.
What was it up against? I mean, I'm happy for that. I'm glad.
It was
to
up
hear
against
it,
a
but,
lot.
like,
It was up against the Alters, Arc Raiders, Claire Obscure, Dispatch, and Split
It
Fiction.
went over Altars?
wow. And Claire Obscure
And Arc
and
Raiders.
Dispatch.
And Dispatch. And Split Fiction.
Fuck.
Every one of those is like,
That was-
wow.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
If that was on a gambling site, someone just made bank on
Yep.
that one. Like
Yeah.
that had to be like a 1,001 shot. for it to beat out all those games. Holy
Yeah.
moly.
Yeah.
That is cool though.
Jeffrey Wright.
Ultra's got more love, dude.
am the only one among us who played South of Midnight, right? And I loved it.
I think so,
thought it was
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really cool game.
I didn't check it out. Jeffrey Wright won performer in a supporting role for Dispatch.
As deserved, man.
Nice, good, excellent.
Yeah. And then,
Chase.
Jennifer English, as I already mentioned. And then technical achievement was Ghost of Yotei. That was up against Arc Raiders, Death Stranding 2, Doom, Indiana Jones, and Split Fiction. So that seems appropriate. Charlie Cox was also in attendance, the Daredevil himself. He gave out the first award, I believe, of the night, which I want to say was a supporting role. So, oh wait, no, he was up for that award. There's no way they had him go up there and introduce
Like,
the fucking
well,
award.
it's not me, so throw it in the fire.
I forgot. Maybe it was technical achievement. I forgot what the first award was. Anyways, it was a pretty good show. It was about 90 minutes,
Sounds
maybe
like some
2 hours.
great winners.
Yeah, it was very
Speaking
very
of
tight
that,
show.
like,
Winners.
what's his name? The Daredevil Charlie what?
Charlie Cox.
Cox.
Charlie Cox. There you go.
How would
Came
you
out
forget
recently,
that name? Of all last names to forget. Okay, sorry.
fair enough.
True.
That's fair. I mean, he's not Charlie Cunt, but yeah, I'll do my best to remember it.
Damn it, Zeke.
Did you I read just a minor
Ugh.
little article about like Charlie Cox finally played Glare Obscure for the first time, like recently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that was pretty funny.
yeah. He was. I think that was one of the jokes that he like went with on stage was something along the lines of like, as someone who's just now jumping into the hobby or something like that. Is how he introduced himself. So, yeah, maybe he's gonna become a big gamer. Who could say? He's killing it as Daredevil, so I hope he sticks to that.
I mean, if Glare Obscure is his first game in a while, it's a good gateway game.
Yeah, that's true.
By
It
all
really
accounts.
is.
Yeah,
Very true.
yeah.
Very true.
BAFTAs was good though. Little weird doing awards for last year in April of this year, but whatever. I guess.
Do they do that every year? Is it
Yeah, they do
scheduled
that
for
every
April,
year.
like,
It's always like the
Yeah.
last award. I guess they try to time it like after the actual BAFTAs. Maybe that's why it's that time.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of like the Oscars where everything's a little bit late, or it's the last to dip their toes in it. Indiana
it
Jones
is a little
even
late,
then.
but at least they do. They do like the full year, right?
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Like they don't skip December. Like
No, like Dispatch was up for all the awards,
Yeah,
and so was
okay.
Indiana Jones as well from the year prior.
Okay.
So
Cool.
Yeah.
It's an appropriate. I would say the show is much more focused on the awards. No one was cut off from giving a speech. Everyone, got to get up there and say whatever they wanted. It's much more closed. It's not like there's no GA. I don't think that's general attendance that's sold. I think you have to be invited to show up, and it's everyone's in tuxes. Everyone's in like crazy dresses. It's very highbrow in that regard. Yeah, they had Hello Games go up there, and Sean gave a speech. I think they got best ongoing 10 years after that game came out. So good for them.
Yeah, man.
But very, very fun show.
That's No Man's Sky. Is that
yes.
that one?
Yeah. No
Okay.
Man's Sky.
Tom Murray is No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They keep winning. What else is going on? We had a fun statistic come out about Resident Evil. 70% completion rate on Steam, 67 on PlayStation, which is quite high. If you go look up, Expedition 33 or the biggest games out there, completion rate's always really low. But to see 70% for Resident Evil Requiem is pretty good. Pretty high to see that stuff.
Chat,
Also
you were
6'7".
so lame. Sorry.
Also 6'7".
Oh, you're lame too.
Also 6'7".
Okay. Oh God.
Oh man. Crimson Desert announced they sold through 5 million copies worldwide. Good for them. Did you finish that game, Code? Did you see credits, or did you have to?
No,
Okay.
I'm on I just got to chapter 12.
Oh, you're
So
close, I think.
I'm very close. I just did I started playing it for a couple hours this morning because I couldn't play Windrose. And oh my God, dude. The end of chapter 11 is just so anime and over the top and crazy, and it was hilarious. I was having so much fun. I just had a smile on my face the whole time.
Okay. That's one of those ones I'm gonna have to go back to and finish.
Wait,
just
did you
to
beat
see.
it?
No, I did not. I stopped right around.
Oh.
I don't think I beat chapter 11.
Oh, I don't think you did then. I'm sorry. I thought you did.
Well, it doesn't matter. You didn't spoil
the end
anything.
of chapter. Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't like, being like, hey, this part coming up is really cool.
I don't mind that from yes, I do mind that from chat, but I don't mind that from friends.
Okay, awesome. But no, chapter 11. I honestly, what's funny is I think I actually said during it. I think I was like, oh, JP would love this or something because it was very like over.
Wait,
the
so
top
you would okay? It's not really an insult. I gotta stop. It's not an insult. I gotta not look at it that way.
It was
not look at it that way.
It was very like ridiculously over the top, like protagonist awesome.
Great
and yeah, it very much reminded me of of like a very exciting anime scene.
Great.
Yeah. So
yep.
are you gonna finish it? Are you done?
I probably will. Yeah, it like I said last week, I just got burnt out on it. Yeah, I got fatigued on it. So I'm fully expecting to go on this trip and then come back and be like, all right, there's no games out. Let's play some games. One of those games will probably be Crimson Desert, just to go finish it up and see the finale for all of that. What else is going on?
Did you feel like Did you feel like when you finished game? Did you feel like okay, I'm done, or did you feel like
I've not finished it yet? Yeah, I still have a little bit more of. I have chapter 12 to do, and then I think there's an epilogue after that. Here's the cool thing though. So they have a patch that's so big, they let people know that it was going to be delayed. So they released this like mini patch roadmap a couple weeks ago saying that they had some big features requested from the community coming. And then just a couple days ago or a few days ago, they said, hey, we're sorry it's taken so long, but it's coming this week. Like, get ready. So this is the patch that's supposed to add like potentially crafting from storage in your base. Like this is like one of the, this is like the big one. So I'm kind of like hoping I can do Windrose and Pragmata until that patch comes out and then kind of go back in that one. Cause there's a lot of very good changes coming.
Yeah. I mean, that's
just craft from storage in the base. If they did craft from storage in the base and then somehow put a witch in there. So like we never had to deal with all those gears. Like every time I do any gear stuff, I have to move like 70 items in and out of my bank and then go to the witch and do a bunch of stuff and then bring it all back and put it all back. So yeah, the idea of craft from storage, Crimson Desert is a perfect game for craft from storage.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that'll be in the next patch. We'll see. They have already announced it's coming, but we don't know if it's in the next patch.
That's,
the longer I wait to play this fucking game, the better it's getting. So, like, I mean, maybe I'll play it next year when it's
these devs are going crazy, man.
They're doing a good job. They're doing
Crimson
a really
Desert
good job.
is awesome, but there were a lot of very odd and not great initial design decisions. But the company is proving that they are like, okay, like we'll just fix it all. Like, what do you want? And that's what they're doing. That's what they've been doing. So it's to their credit, they're kicking ass in that regard.
It is one of those games I feel more than most, if any, more than almost all of them, which might warrant a like update to a review from a website.
Oh God.
Because
when they're done
shit.
with this patch frenzy, just the storage, dude, the entire game feels different with a storage. Like
they didn't have storage.
Completely.
They didn't have. So the other thing, they didn't have like a ton of fast travel points. They had to walk. I think like 50% of all of the fast travel points were added in like the day one patch because of the review feedback that they got and all of that. They had like a Discord.
All of the crazy amount of control tightening they've done. They fixed a bunch of controls, huge amount more QOL stuff. The menu buttons changing and how you access menus. Like it's crazy how much that game has changed since it came out.
It is.
It's also crazy how much needed to be changed, but that's a different discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a different discussion.
That's true. What else is going on? Hey, you guys remember Battlefield 6? Remember that game that came out?
Yeah, like that was what, late 90s, right?
They're still pushing updates. They announced the 2026 roadmap. I think myself, as well as almost the entire internet, kind of fell off of Battlefield. That's maybe one of the biggest storylines around it right now. But they did announce some really cool stuff coming in 2026, both like new maps, new weapons, new things. Some fan favorite stuff. Railway to Golmud is coming back. I believe that was Battlefield 4, so everyone knows that map. They also showed Wake Island is coming later this year, so they're getting like some fan favorite stuff from older Battlefields that might pull me back in. That game was fun. Like I forget how
I had
fun
playing it when we
yeah.
played. Yeah.
Everyone
Played for hours.
I think I don't know if I got like fatigue over it or what, but that game was actually really fun to play. And all my friends, you guys played with me. We had mods playing, we had Strippin playing, we had Bruce, Gassy, like we were all just super into it. And then Arc Raiders came out.
Yep.
We all
the thing
stopped.
that Battlefield always has been is simple. It's a simple game. Like there's not like the only progression you have is unlocking some new guns, and then once you've got them unlocked, it's just like, cool, can I make my KD a little better? Like it's fun to play it, like every one of them for me at least, for like 15, 30 hours. But then it's like you quickly get to this point where you're like, and that's Battlefield.
Yeah.
And when you do that little clap, when you're like, and I've seen everything, I've blown up enough tanks, I've killed enough people, like that was okay. And then when something new comes out, like Arc Raiders at the time was very new. It's like then it's not even a thing at that point.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to do the new thing. So, but yeah.
Yeah. They commented that Railway is going to be bigger than any map in the game, and then that there was another map that they also announced it's going to be bigger than Railway. So like, everyone's going to be in a vehicle type style maps, type size maps. So that'll be cool. I will definitely dive back in during some of those. I don't know if all of those.
Okay, so Battlefield 6, big kind of flagship Battlefield, doing okay, but not doing great. Clearly they need some kind of Hail Mary. It's time for 2143. You couldn't do much worse. Like, come on, guys. We've been asking for this for a while. Let's just
go. You've been asking for this.
Nope.
There's not a we.
I'm pretty sure everyone has been at everyone. Yes, I was talking to everyone yesterday, and everyone said we need 2143. That's what I heard them say.
God. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'd be into it, but yeah. There was some announcement here about they did that. Yeah. Server browser. I guess they're gonna have like an actual server browser now where you can have servers up 24/7 and like.
I love that a feature like I love that features from previous games are now headlining like.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like
man.
a roadmap announcement. Basic feature announcement. So, yeah.
Battlefield 7, we have
guns.
This
and bullets.
In an upcoming patch, you'll be able to shoot them
for the low price of.
Yeah. This would also be really fun in Battlefield, proximity chat. I think I would actually really enjoy proximity chat in a Battlefield until you meet like that guy.
I was gonna say like there's a that guy ratio that you'd have to be careful with.
But still, like proximity chat's fun as shit, and things like Arc Raiders, right? Like it made that game in a lot of ways, but it is so different.
There's so many different interactions you have with other players in games like Arc Raiders, though. In Battlefield, you have one interaction with the other player, and that is kill them before they kill you. So I would say that there's just going to be a lot of profanity. Like, it's just going to be a lot of people yelling at each other.
I can't wait until
it's gonna be great,
in the game and just start shouting friendly at all of the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, friendly. It's like, dude, there's no friends in this game.
Yeah, there's a medic running around rosing people. I'm friendly. Just kidding. And then he fucking shocks the guy.
Oh, see, you're talking my language, man.
Here that would be fun as hell. So yeah, that stuff's gonna start rolling out here. I believe this summer, if not sooner, for all of that stuff. I will probably jump back in. I love some Battlefield. It's always a good time.
If it's looking fun, let me know. I will jump in with you.
Yep. Sounds.
No, I just want to make the comment that Ko said like 15 to 30 hours, and like, yeah, that's me, except change the 15 to 30 to 3 to 5 hours, and that's about as much as of those type of games that I can take, like with friends. Like by myself, it's like maybe 1. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. But with friends, I'm like, okay, maybe I can help by doing something. Like just being a meat shield, just being like, hey, I'm over here. Go. Ah!
When you're playing with friends, you might as well be like, it's like going to the mall, right? Just hang in the back and throw a clip in here and there and maybe buy a drink. But you're there for the fun. You're just there to have a good time.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fun.
I'll be back at base waiting with a cold one for you when you come back.
You guys go out and fight. I'm going to keep the base warm. I'll have the TV and popcorn when you get back.
The boy hungers, so I will go get him a treat real quick. Zeke, I'm going to toss it to you, though, because I think you're the only one of us that played Replaced. Is that code? Did you check it out?
Yeah, tell it. No, I want to. Tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Without spoiling, please.
Yes. Tell us about Replaced. Don't spoil a damn thing. I'll be right back.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so I played Replaced. The first thing we were talking about your save from Windrose, and something similar happened in Replaced. However, before I go into that, they fixed it. They fixed it like a day later. Cool. So it was like, or maybe 2 days. I don't remember. But it was like a day or two, and then they're like, oh, we'll fix that. Because I got to a point. Yeah, they patched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. It was a known issue that during a certain part of the game, you go to answer a door and it wouldn't. It's the fucking weirdest thing, because the same thing happened to me in Samson. It has to do with knocking. In Samson, you knock on a garage door and they're supposed to open it, and nothing happens, so it borks your save. This one, you're supposed to answer the door if someone's knocking on your door, and you're supposed to answer the door, and you go to the door and you can't answer it. So I reloaded the save, reloaded the checkpoint, and it borked the game even more. It just like when I reloaded the save, it was just my character model on a black background, and I was just like, "What the shit?" So I was, and I was only like 2 chapters from finishing the game, so I was like, "Fuck, man, this sucks."
And how long did that take?
They fixed it.
Out of curiosity,
like a day. Like it took by the time I had gotten to that, it was like I did one more stream, and then someone said, "Hey, they fixed it," so I went back and I only had 1 day in between. But that aside, I just wanted to get that out of the way because I thought it was fucking hilarious. But that aside, the game, I'll just relay it to you like this: audio and visuals of the game, A to A+. They nailed it. They nailed the sound and how how it's designed. It's so like Blade Runner coded, and if you're into that kind of shit, it's awesome. The pixel style actually kind of helps with the aesthetic of it. So it's not overly detailed because it's very pixelated. The character models and the enemies and stuff like that. But man, if you're a fan of like the post-apocalyptic retro history in 1980s, it's really great. It's really great.
Nice. Okay.
There is a boatload of lore in the game. So you can, I mean, it's skippable. You don't have to read everything you pick up.
Yeah.
But it's well done. It's good stuff. It gives you it's very good world building, and it gives you like an idea of what's going on, what's happening, what you're trying to prevent or stop or fight against or whatever.
Yeah. The antagonist.
Yeah. But the A and the V of the game are just stellar. They're really, really good. And the music in it is also top notch. The combat is the biggest detractor of the game.
Really?
Not because of the design of the combat, or not because of the combat has potential to be kind of like Arkham Asylum or the Arkham games, where it's the counter punch, dodge, that kind of stuff. However, what they do in the Arkham games that they don't do in this is the Arkham games seem constructed to a point. Meaning if you're playing one of the Arkham games, you don't have to get hit if you're good. This one, it feels messy. You get all of these things, all of these guys coming to you at once. The very first combat, I didn't get hit. The first 3 combats I did, it didn't get touched.
Yeah.
And then they start adding more and more different styles of attacks and stuff. And then they start piling them on top of each other. So you'll have red attacks, which you can't dodge or which you can't counter.
Right.
and they'll have like 3 of them happening at once. And you're just like, God damn. And the real shit of it is, you have a gun that you eventually get in the game, like in the first, like 3rd chapter or something like that. And in order to charge up the gun, you fight. However, when you dodge roll to avoid like the uncounterable attacks, it takes away from, like, because you have to power up your gun, it takes away from the power of your gun, and you end up having to dodge roll all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's so many uncounterable attacks that it just feels like a mess. You can get through the battles like fairly easily if you just dodge roll, bop bop, dodge roll, bop bop, but you're not like doing any of the cool shit, like, you know, shooting them and stuff. And they have like cool shooting animations when you like execute somebody. Like if you're close enough and you press the gun, like he does like it like zooms in and it does like a trip and like a elbow smash and then it like blasts him in the face. It's like really, really cool. Feels good. But when you're fighting multiple enemies at the same time, it just feels clogged. It feels messy a little bit.
Yeah.
So like as for the combat, I give it like a C, maybe a C-.
Okay. The
boss fights though are really fun because it's 1-on-1 and like you're gonna see one right here. It's one of the first boss fights. And it's these are fun because they have their own mechanics. You can focus on the one guy and it's great. But everything else in the game is just it's so well done. You're like, okay, and I hate feeling like this when I play a game. Like I just want to get through the combat.
Yeah.
I don't look forward to it as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
Actually recently killed a game called Soul Mask for me. That exact thing.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the combat.
I feel you.
Yeah. Makes sense for me. Makes sense. Yeah.
No, the thing that I think, like, the reason why I make the Arkham comparison is because I remember like playing those games and going like, anytime I got hit in the Arkham games, it was my fault because I could have prevented it. I could have dodged. I could have countered. I could have done all this stuff. Like you get hit in this game, it's like the game's just fired 3 bullets at the same time, and there's no fucking way you can dodge all 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? It felt like that. It was like, ugh, okay.
Did was there difficulty options?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Okay. Does that help with the combat?
Yes, there
at
was.
all?
Yes.
I played it more enjoyable. Okay. Yeah,
I played it on normal.
I don't know if that would help with the difficulty, not in the sense of making it easier, but just making it more fun. Because it from the way that you described it, it seems like the payoff in the combat is being able to use the gun. But if you're constantly dodging and all that, as using that, what am I trying to say? Using that as a resource instead of using the gun, I can see how that would kind of suck. Because like you're trying not to get hit, but you're penalized from doing cool shit by not getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the gun supposed to be an ability to use a lot or more like an ultimate?
It's like an ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a charge up move, and you can usually take out at least one of the peon enemies with it. As long as you don't shoot someone with armor or a shield, because then you just waste it. Because it doesn't shoot those guys.
Rude.
So you have to take their shield down before you shoot them, and that really sucks when you're like, I'm gonna shoot this guy who's an annoying enemy, and then the shield guy rolls in front and he's like, ha ha! And you're like, God damn it! Now I gotta charge up my gun again. Yeah.
Got it.
So you think it's a wait for patch for this one?
No. It's just I don't know if this is something they can actually fix because it's like I wouldn't know how they would do it. I think maybe like a basic idea would be add more counterable attacks and take away the uncounterable, like unblockable, uncounterable, like the red attacks. So more yellow attacks, less red attacks. Because it does feel cool. Like when you're in the middle of a battle and you're like, socking this guy and you see the yellow lightning bolts come up from the guy behind you and you like, block him and then counter and punch that guy a few times. Like that's awesome. That feels good.
Yeah.
But like when it's just like the ratio of counterable to uncounterable attacks is just it just gets sky high by the end. The red is like uncounterable attacks is just like way outweighs the cool stuff or the counterable one.
Got it.
Can I say counterable one more time? Jesus. But that aside, I mean, it is a well-told story in a very, very cool, fleshed out world. It's immersive, like as much as a 2.5D game can be immersive, it's very immersive. And if you're into that kind of like 1984 Blade Runner kind of aesthetic and feel, man, it nails it. It's really, really good.
Called out.
It's
my
really, it's also
birthday year
like
referencing the game. Oh my god! All right, so now I have to play the game. Okay, cool.
Yeah. But also like there's a ton of like things you can pick up, lore. You can pick up like collectibles, songs, and stuff. And it does reward you for exploring a little bit. So
Nice.
if you like climb up a ladder and it automatically faces you right, turn around and go left. There's probably something over there.
Got it.
Always good.
So yeah. There's a quite a bit of lore in the game. If you choose to, if you like reading about, you know, the world and stuff, there's a lot to chew on in there. Yeah, it's a great game. I give it at least a B+, if not an A-. I mean, the combat is the only thing that I just wish they would have constructed
Fine-tuned
a little more
bit.
instead of like just dropping enemies on you. Wish they would have taken the time. Like, I know I'm layman. I don't know anything about, you know, coding fights or, you know, enemy AI or something, but like it just becomes a dodge roll fest by the end, and it's just like that's not super fun. You know, I'd rather be able to like counter and that kind of shit.
Makes sense. Did you finish it? You might have already said that, but did you finish the game?
Yes, I did. Yep.
How long was it?
I finished it. How long to beat has it at like 11 hours, and I finished it in like, I want to say 15.
Okay.
It's not
Let me
bad.
see.
Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, 15-ish hours.
I'm into that.
With some bullshitting, but like it's on Game Pass.
Oh,
which
okay.
is nice.
Yes.
So it's on Steam and Game Pass, so
Yeah.
it's not exclusive.
Absolutely. That
But
makes
yeah, if you want to check it out and you have Game Pass, it's definitely worth a look.
makes
I
all
really
the
liked it.
difference. Cool. Replaced is out now. $30? Is that a $30-bucker? If you don't have Game Pass?
Good question. Let me
I
check.
I don't know what they're charging for it.
$17.39.
Oh, okay. That's
Very
pretty well
solid
priced.
Price. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. $17.39 bundled. It's $19.99.
Yeah.
Still good.
I still think that's a great price for it.
Still
Yeah.
good. Yep.
Yeah, they could. Given the life cycle of this, I thought they were going to be doing 30 because we've been hearing about this game for a long time now. So I figured they would shoot for the moon there, but yeah, very very well priced. $20 for that.
Yep.
Seems like a good one.
And also, I forgot to mention, like the combat of the game is like, I don't know, 15% of the game, maybe 20%.
Yeah.
And then it's like, actually, probably somewhere around there. But like, there's a lot of like cool platforming. I forgot to mention, like, this is an action platformer, or 2.5D platformer.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like, jump on the ladder, crawl up, jump over to this side, do a double jump to this thing, and then like move, like, you know, the old box, stacky box, like move the box over here, jump on the box, jump on the ledge. So there's a bunch of that too, which is,
And all of that stuff
pretty well
feels
done.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. It's not frustrating or anything.
No, it's pretty rudimentary. It's not like brain busting or anything like that. It's not like, I wouldn't even say it's a puzzle platformer. It's just like, hey, you see that ledge up there? Remember that box you passed? Go get that box. Oh, right, yeah. Go get that box.
Go get that box.
Cool.
Go get that box. Remember that fan? Go get that fan. It'll help you. It'll blow you over that gap that you couldn't get past before.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. That's replaced. Bunch of games came out this week. Another one that Co and I have put some time into. I think Co's playing it right now. He's even restarting because we talked about his save loss earlier. Windrose has come out. I'm very curious to talk about this because essentially I feel like the two of us have been playing different games. You've been playing solo and I've been playing co-op. And I feel like the solo experience is the better one. And also I think co-op has a lot of issues.
Oh.
Not issues from like stopping you from playing the game, but issues that are just like I feel like co-op was added on at the last second. And that early access.
Really funny considering this started as an MMO.
Really? Okay. Because I feel like all of the issues that I have with it will be ironed out over time in early access. and they'll be gone by the time this game hits 1.0.
Oh, so it was all technical stuff, you think?
Yeah, it's just things that exist in like co-op games where you're just like, fuck, that's annoying, or like, fuck, the difficulty of this is insane, and they need to make the default blah 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 instead of me going in and like having to fine tune it in the server, that type of stuff. I'm kind of jumping the gun and going for the nitty gritty of it, but because they give you not full control, they give you a adequate amount of control when it comes to the values of everything in the game, like HP of enemies and damage dealt and HP of ship and all that stuff. You can kind of go in there and fine tune it and make it more approachable for a co-op experience. Because right now, like, here's an example. In co-op, every time a player is added into a fight, the mob gets 100% HP. And so the first boss that you fight triple the HP, and you deal the same amount of damage. And if one person dies,
has to pull their weight. Yeah.
Yes, if one person dies, they do not get credit for it if you get the kill. They have to be alive when the boss dies. And so
like an RPG, like a JRPG.
Yeah, so like I was the last one alive on the first boss, and I like clutched it out, and I was like, oh, thank God we don't have to do that again. And then Strippin and Jenny, who I'm playing with, were like, actually.
You say that.
Yeah, actually we do. And you can't re-enter the fight. You have to wait till it's over to be able to like fight again. So just things like that where it's like, is this intended, or did they really want to be dicks about this? You never know. You never know. So yeah, I jumped the gun. Let's talk about the game in general.
Sure.
Which, yeah, I think it's a fantastic pirate survival game. Like, at its core, it's great. I don't really have any issues on that front. What are your thoughts about it initially?
I mean, that's pretty much exactly where I am. It's a very well-made, well-executed survival game. So the thing that I really like about it primarily is it's not really doing anything new. Like, it basically is relatively standard survival. It's got like ship combat that's kind of like Black Flag light. Still under development, of course, but you know, it's the building systems we've seen before, the food systems we've seen in Valheim and other ones. The thing that I really like about Windrose is that it's taking all of these ideas that other games have done, and it's combining them in a way that's not only designed properly, but it's technically executed very well. This is one of those implementation games where the game is not necessarily doing anything like really new itself, but the implementation is what's super special about it. It's what is kind of carrying the whole thing. It feels good. The combat is very tight. The building systems have a lot of QOL. The inventory systems have a lot of QOL. The ships have weight to them, and when you fire the cannons, you feel it. It's got a palpable progression increase. There's lots of fun islands to explore. It's doing a lot of things right. And considering it's just come out in EA, like it's one of the more polished EAs we've seen in a long time. So it's got a lot going for it. It's got a lot that kind of adds up to something that's just, again, a really good implementation and a lot of fun to play.
Yeah. For me, I think the fact that this is early access is kind of a blanket for any criticism that I can give it right now, because they do so much, but there's just very little tiny things that I'm like, oh, well, it's early access. They're going to iron that out. Or like, oh, they can change that, whatever, it's early access. But yeah, at its core, it's good. It's a ton of fun. There's just very small things that I would want changed over the course of time. How do you feel about the difficulty? You're playing on hard. We started on hard.
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing on normal now.
So here's the thing this game does not do a good job at all telling you. And I am curious to know if you and your team got this memo.
Okay.
Your character level almost means nothing when fighting enemies. At all.
We learned that eventually, yeah.
Yeah, it took me about 20, 25 hours to learn that, and probably hundreds of deaths.
Yeah.
And what I mean when I say that is your character level is influential for your traits and your your ability. But whenever you do an attack on an enemy, whenever they attack you, the things that they're going on are the level of your gear. So if you are attacking a level 8 creature, your weapon needs to be level 8. And if you're like a lot of people that just like, left your gear at level 5 because you were like, oh, that's the end of T1, I'm just going to go into T2 and be good to go. And you didn't like immediately upgrade your gear at the earliest stop. T2 is a wall.
Yeah.
And I mean like a wall. Like you get to the T2 island and the normal creatures are taking like a minute to kill and they're killing you in 2 hits.
Yeah.
Now, the second you start upgrading your gear, it starts getting a lot better. So like when you go, like you take level 5 weapon, level 5 gear, character level 6 against wolves, and you do that exact same fight at the same character level, but with level 8 gear and level 8 weapon, it is a completely night and day experience.
Yeah.
So because they don't really shine a spotlight on that, you can see there's a huge amount of criticism on this game of it being way too difficult, way too hard. And you look at like the Steam forums and stuff, and even some of the negative reviews, they don't even know this system exists. Like the game does not relay that very well at all. Like there should, like a lot of like JRPGs and stuff, you attack creatures and your weapon isn't like effective, you'll be told, right? It'll tell you. And they do kind of have like small gray numbers in this, but they don't really make it clear exactly what's happening. So
They just need a
feel
pop-up,
that,
right? It's like,
I feel like the community as a whole needs to be more plugged into this very important difficulty thing.
Yeah.
Because it does make a huge difference. Ship combat's the same way, man. We upgraded
God,
my
the
cannons.
ship combat is brutal if you're not
Oh my
upgraded.
God. We upgraded my cannons from 5 to 10, and I went from getting sunk by a 3 group of 7s to beating a 4 group of 10s.
Got it. Yeah.
Like-
No, it's
like-
massive
like-
difference.
Not like night and day. Same ship, by the way. Same ship, same defenses.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a thing. But no, even then, even understanding that, it's still rough. It's not outward level rough, but it is the kind of game where if you have multiple enemies coming at you as a single person, like you need to dodge every hit. You need to be jousting, you need to be dodging, you need to be parrying, you need to be lining them up so they're not all attacking you at once. Like it's like a more polished version of Outward One's combat. If people are familiar with that. But it works, and most importantly, it's really tight. Like all the animations line up really well. You never feel like you're getting hit from janky angles. Like the timing, especially on solo, is really, really good for parries and everything. That's one of the reasons I've actually played this over a game called Soul Mask. Soul Mask has by far the deeper, more interesting mechanics for me in terms of like tribe and city management and stuff. But the combat in Soul Mask is so loose. It's so loose.
Yeah.
And playing that in parallel with this game is just on a different level in terms of kind of polish and tightness when it comes to the combat.
Yeah.
That ever chased playability factor is really high with this game. It just feels good to play once you get it down.
Yeah. I wouldn't, I don't know if it's counterpoint, but one thing I will add is on the difficulty. On co-op, it is, like I said, 100% more on any creature in the game, HP-wise. So everything kind of becomes a little bit of a
do more
sponge.
damage too?
Uh,
They don't do more damage, right?
on hard, if you don't have the gear, everything fucking one-shots you in the first place. So, I don't know. Like, the thing that I will say is I agree with everything you said about the combat being like tight, and you have to be, you have to parry, you have to, dodge appropriately, you have to line up, all that stuff. That goes completely out the window the second you add a second and third and a fourth person into it, because you have no idea how the mob is going to respond.
It's funny you say that, because one of the biggest issues I have solo is when I'm doing shipboarding, because that's
the shipboarding fucking blows.
I have to deal. No, the shipboarding is fun solo, but it's chaotic. Like you have so many NPCs, you have so many you have friendly NPCs, non-friendly NPCs. They're constantly like changing their target on each other. Like they'll change mid-swing if they're looking at you. So they're like, you'll be planning, all of a sudden he whips around and hits you. So it's like, I can see, I get a little annoyed on shipboarding because of that, but you have to deal with that every minute of every day.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, the example would be like, there's a boar in front of us, right? And boars are Oh my God, they're nightmares in this game. Early
charging
on,
boars
yeah,
especially.
even later on, if they're equal level, they're a nightmare. But like a boar's in front of you, right? And it's facing me, and Strippin's behind it, and Jenny's to the left of it. If you're all surrounding the boar, you hit it once, you have no idea if that boar is going to turn left, right, or come at you. And if it attacks to the left, the arc of the attack is large enough to where when he rears back and goes forward, it could hit you, even if it's not facing the direction. And so it, like, the second that someone else comes into a fight, it just gets harder infinitely because you don't want to be anywhere near it because it's complete random. So there is, I don't know how you fix that either, because what I'm describing just sounds like a simple game, but you can't dodge it, I guess, you have no idea or no lead into like what the fight is. The strategy goes out the window as soon as someone gets punched, right? That's what all fight is. Whereas if you're like fighting them one-on-one, you can kind of like wait for it. You can kind of like, live with the fight type deal. And then, I see people like, oh, we'll use the range weapons. I feel like range weapons are pointless in this game.
Did you upgrade your ranged weapons?
Not to like the fullest extent, but yeah. I mean, maybe it is
Were
just
they
an
the
upgrade.
level of what you were shooting at, though? That's the big thing, man. If
Yeah.
you're shooting at a level 7 with a level 5, like it's problematic.
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
I'm in the same boat. I don't really use guns much either because I was like, they never
I've heard
really
the
do
shotgun's
much, but then
good.
I never really
Have you used that?
never really upgraded them. A little bit. There's apparently like range builds you can do, and there's a rapier you can get where every hit applies a stacking 10 damage buff. So it basically, like, every time you hit an enemy, 10, 20, 30, 40 for your next range damage hit. So some people are finding very fun stuff with that, apparently. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you can do like just range, especially as a solo player. Also, range in this game is very resource dependent. You not only have ammo, but you have like gunpowder, and if you were to use that all the time, I'm sure that would become a thing
Right.
eventually. So
Yeah. You don't really get the ability to craft gunpowder until tier 2, which is 20 to 30 hours into the game, it feels. That's maybe another thing that's, what was that?
Somebody said you're super lucky to have found that rapier. Well, the world's gone now, so.
Oh, wait. Are
world
you
is
using the
gone.
bleed rapier?
I'm not.
Or
using anything
were
anymore.
you using the bleed rapier in this footage?
No, I actually went over to Greatsword.
Oh, okay.
I shifted to Greatsword tank build, and I absolutely love it.
That's what
Dude, when I
Strippin's using.
die, I come back to life. Like, it's great.
Oh,
Like,
you get a
it's
res?
oh, dude, you get a self res. Absolutely. Every 16 minutes.
Is that,
And you can even get the timer down to like 10, I think. But yeah, it's it's
What gives
really
that?
like that's
the sword?
it's the left side. It's the left side skill, T3 skill on the very left side on the bottom.
Oh, you're higher
And the
level.
top one,
I haven't unlocked
Oh, you
any
don't have the
T3
T3s?
skills yet.
I think T3s are 7.
Yeah, I'm
So,
one level away.
That's
one
huge,
level
but
away.
I strongly recommend going the left way because you can get like stamina at the top, which stamina is so important for everything. And then the next thing you can get is like up to, I think it's a bunch of damage resistance. So there's one of the nodes that just gives you a bunch of damage resistance. And then the next one is the rest.
Yeah.
And then the best part is the level after that, you can get the other T3, which is just like 150 more health. So
Wow.
it's a wonderful side to go into on harder difficulties.
Yeah, no, that
For
sounds.
sure. Yeah.
I didn't factor in. You can respec at any time. By the way, it's completely free. You can just pull up the menu and hit respec.
For EA. Yeah.
Yeah, for early access. And up until the boss, I was all in on endurance. I feel like the proper way to play is all life all the time.
Well, not only that, but they've been really breaking down the math, and it seems that the stats, not only the stats basically soft cap at 20, which is really low, but then critical stat, and dude, you don't even get 1 point of critical per point. It's like 0.23
I wish they
critical chance
displayed
per
that
mastery. I know, it's so weird. You have to go into your character panel, which you hit C when your inventory to go into. But the stats that add damage to your weapons and the stats that add to your critical are not very good. They don't feel great at all. So I'm kind of hoping they either change that a little bit or do something to it, because yeah, there's not really that oomph feel. When you really understand how stats work, when you get like a 5 stat thing, you're just like,
Yeah.
because it's not going to do much. So I'm hoping they can adjust those over the course of EA to make them feel much more oomphy.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. We just got, did you ever ascend a weapon in your previous playthrough?
Yes.
Yeah, we just did that to our weapons, and that was a massive power spike.
You went from blue to purple?
Yeah. You can,
So you got the secondary stat on all of them.
Yep. Yeah. So that's how
So good.
Rarity works in the game. Is every time there's a rarity increase, it adds a new, how did you describe it? A new stat?
Just passive.
A new
Yeah.
passive ability. Yeah. It doesn't like up the damage or anything. I don't think it just gives it a new passive ability. And those passive abilities are insane. Like the bleed rapier adds, whenever a bleed damage ticks, it gives you there's a term that they use for like, it's bloodborne health, temporal health.
Yeah, I think they just call it temporal health. Yeah, something like that.
The bleed stacks can restore your temporal health, which when you hit a mob once, it puts a bleed stack on it. And when you take damage, you get...
Is that from the bleed rapier?
Yeah. It's super strong. It's really good.
Yeah.
So, and the bleed rapier is not something, I think it's like I don't know if it's a guaranteed from a certain island or if it's just RNG from a chest. I want to say all chests are RNG in the game. I don't think that there's like
chests are completely
items
RNG.
Okay.
Yep. I've already gotten completely different. Dude, the first item I got in my new game was an item I never saw in my 30-hour game.
Wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yep. It was a ring.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah. Can you ascend rings as well at the jewelry thing?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's also big. Yeah. So a lot of those systems I just haven't really interacted with because the game's so big. Tier 1, I felt was like a 20-hour thing. And they announced that right now there's 30 islands in the game and 3 tiers. And they announced at 1.0 they want to have 60 islands and 6 tiers, which is like...
They're Valheiming it, man. They have big plans for this game.
That's like 100-hour plus. It seems like it seems crazy to have that much content in it. But yeah, to go back to the difficulty, game definitely does not pull punches. You walk up to a boar or a crab when you first spawn and you're playing on hard, that thing's gonna fucking hurt. It's gonna you're gonna have a bad time. And when you start meeting the boars that charge you and you have to dodge out of the way, God, the amount of times for co-op play, it's really fun. The first 5 or 10 times you see your teammate just like launch into the air and fly like 100 feet backwards. But it gets really annoying when that starts one-shotting and you have to walk all the way back to where you're at. It gets kind of a pain in the ass.
Are you guys at T2?
Yeah, we hit
Tier 2
last night.
Have you met the alpha wolf grab yet?
Yes, no, that's just the oh god, spam bandage. Spam bandage.
Yeah,
it didn't go off. I died. God. I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. It's gonna take forever to walk back.
Dude, I had one alpha wolf where I kid you not, it was 5 deaths of just me running to my corpse and then
dying.
I would try to fight this thing and it would just instantly grab and track me at the beginning. Like 5 times in a row.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
There's some enemies.
And everyone's a one shot. A grab is a one shot. Because
On
I didn't
hard,
understand my gear at that point. So I had no idea. So it was every single grab was a one shot.
Yeah.
And then a 5-minute walk back.
God. Yeah. So fast travel in the game. You can craft bells and you can put bells on any shore. You have to go to a bell to fast travel to another bell, or you can pull out your ship if you're on a shoreline, and then you can fast travel to a bell. How do you feel about that system, Co? Do you think you should be able to fast travel anywhere at any time as long as you're like out of combat, or?
I absolutely love it. I think it's fine.
You think it's fine the way it is? Okay.
I think there are different mechanics that work in different games. When I'm playing Valheim, I love its immersiveness. I love the scale of the world. I love the fact that I can't transport with items, and I love my long journeys in Valheim. Windrose for me is more gamified. It's more like Enshrouded. And when I'm playing this game, I like getting to the good stuff quicker. I don't mind that I don't have to take my boat across the ocean back and forth every time I want to revisit my base. I don't mind that I can teleport with all of my items. I think that's fine. I think there's lots of really cool, interesting things to see in this game. And I think the fast travel system lets you get to those things quicker. in its current iteration. So I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yep. But at the same time, like Valheim does not have as nearly these interesting points. Like I feel like Valheim's more about the journey than kind of the little destinations. So I'm also fine with Valheim, like not, in that one, it doesn't do that. And that's cool. So yeah, just different strokes for different folks.
I would love the option to toggle it. I would love if they just put that in the server settings of
Toggle it how?
just allow you to fast travel to any fast travel point that you put down from anywhere.
Oh.
At any time. Like if you're in combat and you finish like mining this iron ore, I don't want to I don't want to run back to the shore and pull out my boat to fast travel. That seems like 5 minutes. I was thinking about this.
We're only in T2 and 3.
Yeah.
And I was actually talking about this on stream. What if they gave you like a special bell that you could only get one or a very low amount of that worked on land?
Yeah. Okay. I'd be into that.
Like, would that do it for you? If
I think that'd be cool.
T4 item or something?
Yeah. I'd be into that. Well,
because we were thinking of something similar.
Tier 2 or tier 3.
You also know there about homeward bound potions. You can just farm those and literally always have them on you.
Yeah, no, that's one of the things that I feel like in co-op where our group is kind of bad about is we're not fully exploring all the systems given to us because in single player, right, you only have to farm it once for you, and in co-op you have to farm it for everyone. So it's, that's how co-op is. You have 3 bodies, you're expected to get 3x the amount of stuff.
Well, or you could just play with adults who can pick up their own toys.
No, you gotta craft it for everyone, man. That's how it goes. I've been the guy that's been left out before because your friends rushed to a certain tier.
I'm kidding. It
feels bad. It feels bad. I don't want to be that guy that's like, hey guys, I'm tier 4. Let's go help them.
Dude, you're not wrong, and I can definitely see where that would become a larger issue. Some of the later end foods and stuff take some pretty rare things, so the idea of having to get everyone those is a lot. I mean, I played 30 hours to get to where I was.
Yeah,
so it's not something that large groups of co-op people can do, and you don't want people not to play with each other.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I just saw you fighting those
the goats.
I don't know, rams or goats or
They're
whatever they are.
The goats.
They're brutal.
And I just love how, like, when you're fighting them with that whatever weapon you have, that you are like, it looks like you're doing like fencing. You're like,
yeah.
Oh, all right, goat.
It's a rapier. Yep.
Yes. Goat.
On God, goat. That's pretty much exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Give him the fencing salute. Like, well, all right, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Face me. Here we go.
Dude, if after I killed the goat, I could do a flourish to whip the blood off my rapier, I would do it every time.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool for sure.
Yep. Oh God.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. There was on the topic of co-op and like using resources. I saw a interaction on Gassy Mexican stream with Burke and Cream and Cletus. They're playing 4-player co-op. I don't know if they've put it down or they just jumped to other games because that's what they wanted to do. But when I tuned in, tempers were flared. Like there was some drama afoot. They had just gotten to tier 2 and they went and farmed enough resources for everyone to get the tier 2 ship. But in doing so, when they got the tier 2 ship, everyone.
Oh,
so they had 800.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it was like
that's
800 of each item. It took a while, from my understanding. And so they all went to craft their tier 2 ship. But what they didn't account for in the math is that depending on which style of ship I think you craft, it uses different amount of resources. Is that true?
Does it?
I don't necessarily know because they didn't know what happened. It also could have been the fact, just like we were talking about, how you said like, oh, they can get, everyone's an adult can get their own thing. Someone might have also crafted weapons for their ship.
Oh.
That uses the same resources.
The same materials.
So it came down to it that Max had made his ship and he was wanting to craft weapons, but he was waiting on Burke to craft his ship to see how much resources they had left over so he could craft his weapons. But he didn't want to craft his weapons until Burke made a ship. So Max was like, hey, Burke, go craft your ship real quick. I want to see how much we have. minute or so goes by. Burke doesn't say anything. Hey, Burke, can you go craft a ship real quick so we could see how many resources? Another minute goes by. Hey, Burke, Burke, what are you doing, Burke? Please, can you go craft a ship real quick? I'd love to craft my weapons. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get everything together. All right, 2 minutes go by. Burke,
He is
go
covering
craft
his ass.
your fucking ship. And I can just keep going back and forth. And finally, Max just is like, fuck it. And he muted it. He's like, I'm just going to craft it. I'm going to go do something. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. I'm not pissed at this. And then he spent the next 10 minutes talking about it. So, it was really funny.
Co-op's tough, bro.
Co-op's tough.
It was classic, man. It was classic. So, yeah, I could see tempers will flare. That's the co-op experience in a lot of ways. It's good stuff. It was a fun. It was a good stream to watch. That was 2 or 3 days ago. They're completely fine. That's how co-op experiences go.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. But yeah, it's a good time. I do think that there are some minor inconveniences. Like I said, I always tie it into hopefully early access fixes all this. Hard is hard. You can change difficult settings after the fact, which is nice. You're not
You can
locked to
change
it.
difficulty settings, and you can also adjust all the little sliders if you want to make your own custom difficulty, which is super cool.
Yeah. That's the proper way to do it. I don't know if there's anything we haven't covered. The building is really cool.
Yes.
The unlocking of it. How do you? I think I'm okay with it. How do you feel about how
Yeah, I like how they unlock it.
It's slow going.
The one thing, and I don't know exactly how they'd address this, but I wish they had a better system for letting you replace tiles in the way that they do the unlocking.
Yes.
Because in a lot of games, they will show you what you haven't unlocked so you can properly plan. Oh, I don't want to do my big base yet because I don't have the concrete foundation and the hardwood flooring that I want. This game doesn't do that. You don't know the unknowns. So because of that, it would be great if they gave us a better system for individual piece replacement. If we got that, I would have zero issues for the system. But I mean, I did run into a situation where I basically built my whole pirate thing. And then I was like, oh, wow, I just unlocked hardwood floors and plaster walls.
Yeah.
And then I realized oh, I literally have to tear every single thing down.
That sucks.
Like that. And I didn't know. I just didn't know. So the only other option there is, of course, going to when you get to Tortuga, which isn't immediate, but you could go and look at every vendor and kind of plan. But even then, you don't know exactly what they look like. You don't know how it works. You don't know what pieces they are all the time.
You don't know what you're going to unlock. Yeah.
Yep.
Co-op.
Oh.
Well, go ahead.
A little random side note here. Apparently, a server setting can be turned on to share quest milestones, and you guys might want to turn that on. That means whenever a boss is killed, then it will share it across the server.
Yes, we do have shared quest on. I don't think that worked for the boss specifically because we had that on the entire time.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay, maybe it was bugged because someone was saying
might have been a bug, might have been a patch, might have been us. Yeah, we're not sure.
Oh, good.
I was gonna say in the co-op aspect of building, you have to unlock those building tiers. So the way it works is you spend a currency in the game called gold, which it's like these little gold coins, and you can buy those different basically recipes, curios, I think is what they're called in game. You buy these curios and those unlock the different things that you can craft. Those are not shared. Those are on a per character basis, and that sucks.
That does suck.
I get why they do that,
Yes.
but that should be an option. The reason I think they do that is because it's like Terraria, where you can take, Co could take his character and join my server and would bring everything over. And so I think that's why it's per character with the unlocks, so that you don't join a server and just get all of their unlocks immediately. I get why it's there. I would love that little toggle for the server because getting 30 of those gold coins, pain in the ass so that everyone can build a marble whatever. Instead it becomes hey, JP, come over here and put one of those marble things down in this specific spot. Drop whatever you're doing for 5 seconds because you're the guy that unlocked it. And that kind of sucks. I wish it unlocked for everyone.
That's a bit of a thing.
Yeah. I see in chat, that's character specialization. I like it. Yeah, I could totally see that. Making an option.
That too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see both ways. I could see both ways. or make a station to like share recipes or something. There's so many ways they could go at it. But
Have it so a player could teach another player.
yeah. Or like make the teachable thing through a lesser item in the game, not something as rare as that is those gold coins. Because we've probably collected maybe 8 of those in the 25, 30 hours that or 80 of those in the 25 to 30 hours. I don't know how many you ran into. I know things ramp up over time with the silver and gold, but we don't have all that much. And the game's a bit of a grind in terms of things to unlock, which I'm a fan of. I don't know if people are going to be into that because
I mean, you kind of need grinds in a game like this.
You do.
The main story is there, but I don't think anyone's playing this game for the thrilling pirate narrative.
No.
It's they're playing for the grinds. They're playing for the carrots on the stick, the long-term goals.
Yeah. And it does seem, is tier 3 in the game right now? Do you know?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
I've been to a T3 island.
Really?
And apparently there's a T2 boss. I don't know if the T2
I knew there was
boss
a
is in
tier
there. I
2
would doubt
boss.
it,
I've
'cause I
never
think-
seen it, but
Yeah, I have not beaten him. Apparently he dropped something I would love, but I've not seen him yet.
okay. Yeah, I've not seen tier 3. I'm curious to see like, or curious to know what there's been like an escalation of numbers throughout the game. I'm curious to see what the escalation to tier 3 is, because tier 2 ships start costing like 200 materials instead of 20 materials.
Yeah.
And to get the ship, it's 3,000 silver currency, I think, for tier 2 to unlock the brig. So there's tier 3. Is that like 10,000, 20,000? I haven't seen any of those numbers.
Sir.
Yeah. Like how if it goes all the way to tier 6, they have to have some. God, that fucking goat just ran at me. Or was that a wolf? There has to be like some steady progression there. I'm curious to know what those numbers are. Anyways, that's Windrose. Is there anything else we need to discuss about
man. Game's great.
Yeah, we both
Probably
put
playing
in
a lot more.
hours. Zeke, any questions from you? You're a recent survival aficionado.
Recent.
Yeah, it's your new jam.
You're new.
No, it's definitely one like I'll probably jump into it and give it a try. I tried the demo and I like the demo, but like this is definitely not a game that I play on stream. This is a game where I'm like, I'm off stream. Time to turn my brain off and go, mine 40 bear asses or whatever the fuck you get in this game.
Yep.
And like build a
Gotta
ship
get
out of
those-
bear asses.
Yep.
I actually just built my bear ass bow this morning.
There you go.
Great.
Bear asses.
No, that's
useful.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like after Crimson Desert, like
Sure.
there's so many like off-stream games that I'm waiting for. That we'll see. I'll definitely give it a shot. Though.
This might be one too, Zeke, where you just wait for 1.0, right? If it's
because it's not even a 1.0. But like, god damn, if I waited for Valheim to be in 1.0,
yeah,
Supposed to
before
be
I
this
started
year,
playing that,
maybe.
holy shit.
Possibly.
yeah, I've been waiting for 1.0 in Valheim for sure.
Same.
So
We are supposedly going to have Valheim and Enshrouded 1.0 this year.
that's a lot
I
of
didn't even think Enshrouded is not even 1.0. God damn.
yeah, that's a lot of gaming. That's a lot
And
of
Enshrouded,
surviving.
dude. Enshrouded has been cooking. They have been cooking that game for a good while now.
Yeah, I would. It's. I got a lot of questions like, how does this compare to Valheim? How does this compare to Enshrouded? Blah blah blah. This one's just fulfilling the pirate experience through and through. Enshrouded is so much of a different game, I feel. And same as Valheim. They're just vastly different games compared to this.
Yeah.
I don't even know. The Enshrouded world also seems small compared to this, but I haven't played Enshrouded in the past 2 or 3 updates, so I might be wrong.
It's pretty big.
It's gotten
It's pretty
bigger.
big.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, keep in mind the world like Enshrouded doesn't have big oceans.
Right.
This one
Yeah.
feels big, but it's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's good.
That's the way Valheim felt like. It was a small microcosm when you get to your first biome. And then it's like, all right, time to build a ship and sail somewhere else. You're like, okay. And then you're like, Holy fuck! 400 hours in the game, and 150 of that was just watching my ship go,
Watching it sail
on the water. Yeah,
yeah. This one has really good. The combat's kind of bare bones, I feel, in the ship combat, but when you're just out there sailing and you're listening to it, it's got a shanty button. Press B to shanty. It's a vibe when you're just out there on the high seas hanging out. Needs
great.
more shanties. I would love them to add more shanties.
The whole ship thing, I'm sure will get. I'm hoping like thorough passes.
Oh,
I mean, there's no weak points.
Yes.
There's a lot. It's very simple. Very simple.
That
works. It's a great foundation, but it's simple.
That might be my biggest co-op single player complaint. In co-op, you can have people on your ship and they can control the cannons, but you're really, really making the fights harder by not getting a second or a third ship out there. Like having people on your boat doesn't benefit because they're using the same cooldowns on your cannons that you would be.
And enemy boats get HP up because of multiplayer?
Yes.
So they can be on your boat or they can be sailing their own boats?
Yes. If they craft it.
Okay.
So they're like
So you basically need everyone needs to be in their own boat.
Everyone needs to be on their own boat.
So you see why Gassy was getting so upset then.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go.
But it is like that's strictly speaking for like everyone should be on their own boat. But there's also fun in being like, oh, I'm gonna turn left, get on the left cannon, get ready to fire. Like that's fun, right? So I would hope that they add something to the ship combat to help.
Like if another player's on the gun, make it do 50%.
Make it do more damage,
Yeah.
or give it some sort of thing to make it worthwhile. Because right now it's like, strip and get off my boat. Like you're not doing anything.
Go get on your boat, Strippin'. Stop messing around.
Just bring your boat over here, Strippin'. We could be done with this twice as fast. Instead, you're on my boat fucking around. Right?
It seems like they should only apply the 100% damage up if multiple people are in their boats on the sea. And then if not, they should just keep it normal, right?
Yeah.
That'd be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there's not a talent tree for ships, right? Is there any talents for that? I wonder if they could
introduce gear right now.
Okay. I wonder if they could introduce something like that. I'm not sure. I
Dude,
would love for that to be a toggle somewhere.
what an interesting idea you just had. Like, imagine if there was like a whole bunch of skill points for co-op where you could be like a gunner or a navigator or like some kind of role that made it so boarding was a lot better and you got special NPCs on your side.
That'd be sick.
Oh, dude.
That'd be so
man.
fun.
That'd be awesome.
And you don't
Gunner spec.
Yeah, God, that'd be so cool if they had that stuff in there. It would make the game for me. Make it 10x more fun. When there was like a benefit to having people in your game and on your boat rather than it being like, yeah, get on the ship. Like I would just love that. I would just love that. Cool. That is Windrose. And nice. It is this a 30? $26.99 right now, usually $29.99. That's got 46 hours left on their introductory offer.
If you're wondering if it's worth it, if you like this game, you will get probably 30 plus hours out of this EA. And then of course you'll have 1.0 in a couple of years that you'll have already paid for. So yeah, I'd say the value is definitely there right now.
Yeah, it's good fun. And if you're a builder, man, you can make some really cool stuff in this one.
Can confirm.
I
made a little pirate village. I loved it. I'm gonna do a castle this time, I think.
You're gonna do the castle?
My goal this time is I want to make a structure that I can sail my ship into. So I'm gonna play with that and see
like a cove, a pirate cove.
A cove.
Oh man, you could even brand it like COHHV.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh my!
No, but there's been some awesome building on the Reddits as well.
I haven't looked at any of those.
Yeah, dude.
It's one of those ones where I'm fearful because
really fun.
I don't want to look at that stuff and be like, fuck, I suck.
Oh, you will. You will.
I know I will.
Oh, man.
I 100% know I will.
You got to remember, people that design real life amazing buildings play video games too. So like people that do this stuff for a living will find a game and be like, oh, cool. Everything I've done for 30 years, I can do in this game. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, you know?
Yeah.
Look at my little box villages versus those guys.
This is my
are they
friend
playing
Jinx.
the same game?
They made this in like
Oh, look at
2
this,
hours,
man.
and it's like that absolutely just destroys everything that I made, like
That
100%.
looks awesome. There's a streamer named Glad.
Oh, yeah.
GLA with 2 Ds, and he had, funny enough, he also did like a pirate village build, like I did. I just found out last night, and his is, we both did pirate villages, look nothing alike, and like he did so many cool things I hadn't even thought of, and yeah, it's a very fun system. What's also very cool about this system is you can rotate off axis, so you don't just have to do 90-degree rotation. You can set the rotation to do like little tiny bits,
Yeah.
and then you can like put down a cross and then do like a perfect rotation of walls between them. So I didn't do any of that in my last build. I'm going to be doing a lot of that in my new build. I think.
It gets
Like do like an actual like castle with turrets and you know the whole 9 yards and everything. So
yeah, and
be
that's
fun.
all beneficial because in the game there's a comfort rating, which gives you a longer
Yes.
buff for stamina to be better. So there's a reason to do that.
That's what I was gonna ask, like, because in Valheim, like I had a base, but it was very rudimentary and very hard to get around in because it was just like, all right, if you put a throne in there, you'll get another comfort level. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll put that on the roof, and then I'll put the lamp over here that gives me 1 more, and then I'll put a bed over here that gives me 1 more, and shit like that. So it was like just a fucking like hoarder's house.
that is
You just-
exactly
like, you barely walk in there. Like, is that what this is?
Yes.
Is that what Windrose is? Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
The Windrose is it has a comfort system that is very easily gamified, and I think they do that on purpose because there's going to be people like me and JP and Jinx who want to build our pretty bases and actually have their comfort thing matter. That's awesome. We appreciate, not you, your friends at least.
No, I suck at building.
But what they do is there's a decoration section, and each decoration section has a category like wardrobes, desks, you know, that kind of thing.
Right.
You get to put 1 thing down from each category and you're good. Each category,
okay.
1 item from each category adds 1 comfort. So you can literally just go, I want my rested buff to last 15 minutes instead of 8.
Yes.
And rested's super important because it like triples your stamina regen. So you can just open up your thing and this dunk, then just make a little row of cosmetics in your base and you're done.
No, that's
So,
my build. I can see it already. My build is going to be first floor, bed, nothing else. Second floor, attic filled with shit, just like thrown in there, and like the door is.
There's like
closed and
30
locked, and
boars
you
heads.
never go in there.
Yeah.
We don't go in there.
100%.
we don't talk about that room.
That's another want of mine is I would love for like that build that I just showed Jinx to be able to like send me that layout in code and I could just copy paste it into my game. Yeah, blueprints.
You want blueprints.
Yeah. I would love
that becomes exceptionally hard to do in a game with procedurally generated terrain.
100%. Yeah. That becomes a nightmare. Yeah.
That's very, very difficult because if 1 thing in the blueprint doesn't line up, it generally means that it's not going to work properly. So
Yeah.
that's, I mean, maybe one day. There's lots of games that use procedural generation that do blueprints, but that'd be crazy if this game did blueprints. That'd be cool.
I guess
Especially
they would
how
have
extensive this building system is.
You'd have to put a limit to it, right? Like only X amount of blocks or something like that.
Wait a second. I say that,
They have pre-built stuff.
but the game has presets.
It has,
doesn't it?
It's got like 3 or 4 pre-builts.
It does have some presets. They're not huge presets, but they're pretty big. They're more than a few rooms. So maybe.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I don't
I
know.
like hearing that. I like what I'm hearing, the pre-build stuff.
Dude, there's not
Yeah.
only pre-built, Zeke, there is a pre-built section. So you can like make your house as big as you want by just copy pasting this little section around, which is kind of fun. Right? I think that's your speed.
Well,
Perfect.
Perfect.
it'd be good. It'd be good. What else? What else came out this week? Windrose that replaced. Oh, PRAGMATA.
You guys play that?
I did do PRAGMATA. I did a sponsored stream for it. I'm going back to it today. I'll probably finish it tomorrow. I really like that game.
Oh,
Uh,
is that short? long is
it's like a 9 to 12 hour game. Yeah, it's on the shorter
Oh.
side. I want to say I know of some streamers that beat it in like one sitting. It was a
I had
longer stream.
I thought it was like 30 hours.
I don't
Oh,
think
damn.
so.
Okay.
I think it's if you want to do all content, if you want 100% it, I've heard like just under 20 hours for most people. So that being said, what is Pragmata? Let me pull up some footage of it. I did sponsored stream. Co, you were sponsored for 2 hours, right?
Yes, I did 2 hours. Well, and I'm continuing my run tomorrow morning.
Okay, got it. It is so many reviews for this game, which were quite high. I was kind of shocked that the reviews were as high as they were. So many reviews for this game have the phrase, "This is a video game-ass video game." And I was like, that seems kind of like a cop-out. Like I've said that before, and it's kind of a cop-out of a review. Nope, this is a video game-ass video game.
Oh, good, okay.
They do so many things for just the sake of fun and just for the sake of like, yeah, this is a video game. The combat in itself, it has a demo. I would highly recommend going and checking out the demo if you're at all curious. And if the idea of a shooter is something that dissuades you from playing, I would say this is more of a puzzle game than a shooter. Also, I booted Windrose on accident here. Let me skip into some actual gameplay. The way the game works is you have a child on your back. Again, it's a video game-ass video game. And when you're fighting, I'm playing controller, or I'm playing mouse and keyboard. I think the game recommends you play with controller. But you basically press a button or click a key, and it pops up, once I get into combat here, it pops up a little like HUD. And the HUD is essentially, well, what's the most bare bones game that you can think of to describe it? Snake? Would you?
That's an interesting one.
Well,
Not the
I'm
first I
trying.
would have picked, but
What else would you? I mean, how else would you describe it? That's what I was asking.
it's interesting because what I was talking about is when I first saw Pragmata, I was not sold on the gameplay because I was very concerned that I would have to bounce between Twitch shooting and like actually trying to figure out a puzzle and like go back and forth rapidly. And I was like, yeah, that might be cool for a little bit, but I don't know how, like, that feels like it could get clunky.
Yeah.
Then I played it and man,
Does it get clunky for you?
it never got clunky for me.
It never did for me at all.
Do you play on controller or mouse and keyboard?
Mouse and keyboard only. I've not tried controller.
Same, dude.
You go
mouse
fast.
I feel. Oh God, I felt real good sometimes doing it on mouse and keyboard. But yeah, I was thinking about a game I could compare it to. It's not. I wouldn't call it puzzling. It's not puzzling. There's no real thinking involved. It's just like glance at it, and then I mean, it's not like you're positing out very complicated things, and then implementation. So I got to the point where like I was just doing it reflexively. And I think that's what they wanted you to do. And I think that it felt great doing that. Like it's so simple that you don't really have to think about it. And
is that because we're early in the game?
It might be. I was going to say that too.
How far are you? I think I'm further. Okay, so you stopped at 2 hours. Did you? Oh God, where did you? I'm further than you. So where'd you end
unlocked
off?
the second area, and I have unlocked a couple of like I have like the multi-hack and like the I've unlocked a few. I kept going back to base pretty much every opportunity to unlock stuff. So I'm
second area in terms of second fast travel.
Yes.
Okay.
Like second fast travel region.
Yeah, I mean they add a couple things to it, but it doesn't get like crazy where I'm at. I'm only 3.5 hours. But even then, like
the time slows down, and when you expose the enemies, they kind of have like a little open/stun animation too, which is really convenient. So they did a good job making it so I'm going to call it this, but it's not, making the puzzling. They made the puzzle aspect of it feel very streamlined. And I was very pleasantly surprised how that felt. It felt really good going between the two. It didn't feel like clunky at any point.
I'm trying to show.
I will say
combat.
though,
Sorry.
I will say this though. I need to try this on controller because I think I might drastically prefer mouse and keyboard.
I do too.
Like I can't imagine using like a stick to go through in the direction I'd want to in that little puzzle, just because I'm not good with the controller. Not because the controller controls suck, just because me personally, I work so much quicker in that kind of thing with a mouse.
Oh, you don't use the stick to go through hacking, you use face buttons. So you don't like have to press an alt to access the menu. Chat saying you just press the face buttons to like go left, right, up, down. Like a YXBA is like left, right, up, down. I don't know if that is the exact parallels.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I guess there's multiple ways. Because now chat's saying
now,
you hold
now,
on
now
to,
I need to try controller. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try controller then. That sounds like it could be pretty cool.
the way it works
I'll
on
definitely be
keyboard.
playing this on controller.
The way it works
Well,
on
there's a whole lot of aiming. So I mean, it's an aiming game. It's not like
You
a
have to
Dark
shoot
Souls
heads.
Elden Ring. Like you're shooting heads. You're
Yeah.
headshotting.
Or you
So
wanna shoot
That's the whole
heads.
reason I kind of signed it off at the beginning. And went
you
mouse
want to
and
shoot
keyboard with it.
weak points is a better way to say it.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like flashing weak points on all the different mobs. Yeah, by default you can press Alt to open up the little like hacking window on PC, and you can also press
I made it
mouse
my mouse
4.
button.
Yeah, by default mouse 4. That's what I've been
Is it
using.
default? Even better.
Yeah, it's great. So like that was one thing I had a lot of people. This might have happened to you, Co. A lot of people came by the chat and they're like, I don't know what the fuck I'm watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They
Big
were
time.
like, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm gonna pause it right here. This is combat, right? This guy's walking towards you. You pull out your gun and then you press Alt or mouse 4 or whatever it is on the controller. And it like opens up this hacking window on the right side, which is what the girl on your back is doing. She's hacking. And the goal here is I think you always start top left. Maybe that's not true for every case, but
Maybe.
you start here and you go like that and you finish on green. Now you can just go to across
break
and
it
go
down even
straight to
more.
green. What?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say that the point is you just get to green. The point is to get to the green. And then if you
Yes.
pass through the blues, you get bonuses.
Yeah, exactly. And the game adds in other bonuses where there's like a yellow block. And if you get the yellow block, they have like more damage or multi-hack. So if you hack that specific creature, it'll hack other creatures that are around it. I think there's probably other ones that I haven't unlocked yet that do that type of stuff. But it's really quick and it's really like fights aren't super long. You can see right here as soon as I hack that like it opens them up to weakness and then I kill them pretty quickly. It almost has like I kept saying it's like playing Tetris for me because I'm always wanting to constantly fight because I love that mechanic so much. But in the opening of the game, there's only a handful of fights every area, right? I don't think it really gets crazy until, midway through the game in terms of the frequency because they're not trying to overwhelm the player. Because I could totally see where if you're thrust into a fight with like 4 people, a player's gonna be like, oh my God, this is way too much to handle. I'm hoping that's where it goes in the mid game because they give you a shotgun right out of the gate. You get a grenade launcher. You get like a stasis weapon, a support weapon is what they call it. So you can like put a orb, like a sphere on the ground. And when mobs walk into that, they get slowed. So you can have like a little bit of crowd control. And so it's not as frantic.
Thing.
Yeah, it's not as frantic. You get like a rail gun that'll pass through multiple ones. So I like the combat is addictive in that regard to where I really just seek out every fight possible. I don't shy away from it because it is so much fun just to get in there, hack something really quick and then pop its head off and go on to the next mob. I'm only 3.5 hours in. The fact that it is a $70 game and it's 9 to 14 hours, depending on how fast you advance through it to just finish it. That could be a little bit of a detractor, I think, from the game. It's 60. It's not 70. Okay, it's $60. Still, I still think kind of high. But if you're interested at all in it, check out the demo. That'll be an easy way to do it.
What's the replay like in it?
There is apparently an end game. I don't know if like a hard mode unlocks or a new game plus or anything. I have not looked into it. But yeah, I do know that there is an end game, and there are like, I don't know if super bosses is the right term, but there are things. There's a lot of hidden objects. It's a Capcom game. There's a lot of Capcom, a
lot of Capcom in there.
A lot of Capcom in there. Tons of references. Like there's a robot in the like hub. And if you stare at the robot long enough, there's like a Mega Man that drops down on his like LCD, and it makes like the Mega Man noise, and that's cool. Like I'm into that.
Oh my God, dude. Did you go to the Wesker website?
Oh yeah, there's I'm not gonna show that on stream. But yes, that is awesome.
Oh my God.
When
dude.
you get so you did get to that area. When you get to an area with a lot of billboards, read every single one of those billboards. Is I think the best way to say
read
that.
every single one of those billboards, and if you happen to notice a website, you may want to see if it's real.
Yes.
Because it is.
It's really cool.
It's really real.
That area, by the way, I'm glad you got to that, because I spent a lot of time walking around in that area just being fascinated by the whole game itself is gorgeous. I've got like all the bells and whistles turned on. It runs pretty well, like 60 to 90 FPS, maxed out at 4K, which is pretty good. Granted, I have top of the line system, blah blah blah. But getting to that area is definitely a jaw drop moment for me. Like it is. I
was very confused when I got there first.
Yes,
but it was
it's a what the fuck moment, but it's also like a wow, that is.
Yes.
Really impressive looking. Everything's like reflecting off of one another. There's I had a hard time describing it while I was playing it too, and I have not settled on the proper way for me to describe it. But there's like a cleanliness that if this were another game not on the moon, I would be like, man, this world looks kind of dry or stale, I guess is how I would describe it. But because of the fact that you're not on Earth, it really works for me to have the environments be like sterile and not be cluttered, kind of like Resident Evil was, right? Like Resident Evil, those areas looked really cool. And I'm only saying that because it's also Capcom. But those areas looked like lived in. They looked proper, city. This is kind of the opposite. Everything's super sterile. Everything's super shiny, reflective. It just has a really cool look to it. One that really resonated with me, especially with everything maxed out. And I think it looks good on consoles as well. It's hard because I'm trying not to spoil that specific area and why it exists, Code, because there's a very heavy story reason for it to be that way.
I've had hints, but yeah, nothing concrete yet.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Also, this game is a big game of Capcom being like, yeah, fuck AI. There's a lot of commentary kind of between the graphics, between the lines, yeah, of like, yeah, fuck AI. AI fucking sucks. And I thought that was pretty funny to go through it all. So those are my thoughts on Pragmata. I'm super interested in playing more. I can't wait to see where the story goes. I've heard the boss fights, the ones that I've encountered so far, are awesome, and I heard that only gets crazier and crazier throughout the game. So it's a good time. And I also like the characters. The characters are cool. I saw on Twitter that, and I think you even responded to one of them, that it has like the idea of being a father in this game is an ongoing story thing. Did you get that in the 2 or 3 hours that you played?
I haven't, like, it's it's been interesting. We've been kind of following the relationship between the protagonist and the child, and
yeah,
they're clearly I don't know what direction they're going with it yet, because they made that very specific allusion at the beginning of the game, where when they're going in, a guy makes a comment about having a kid, and someone else was like, oh, why would you ever do that? And he's like, oh, well, you just kind of, it's the best thing I've ever done, or something along those lines, and then like fade to black.
Yeah.
So it's very clear that they were setting up dominoes to like, oh, this is going to be like a value of parent kind of thing, and the value of children and the relationship there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what direction they take it. If this guy is gonna like how that is gonna happen, because it's also very clear she's not a real girl. So she's not a real child. She's way more advanced. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see what they do with it.
Yeah.
Been cool so far though.
Really
Hasn't
cool
really
story
been-
bits.
It hasn't really been daddy yet. It's been more sci-fi. Like I'm not really picking up on. Yeah, it's not really been like a dad story. There are games I will not
Yes.
play because they're like ugh. too much dad story for me. But no, this doesn't really have that yet so far. But again, we're really early.
Yeah. It's not like a BB in Death Stranding. The kid has
Yeah,
agency.
that's a good
The
way to
kid's
say
got
it.
some stuff
Mhm,
going on.
mhm.
Yeah. And it's cool. You get to see them react to a ton of different stuff. The writing's kind of funny too. Like I was shocked at how they got some laughs out of me at some things. And also some like what the fucks as well. Not a scary game at all. Funny enough, but there are some jump scares in it, which I was not ready for, I guess is how I will describe it. But it's not like a Resident Evil thing. It's much more action focused. So yeah, Zeke, are you gonna check this out at all? I feel like you
Absolutely.
would. I feel like you
Are
would play
you
it.
gonna play Dad Space?
Dad Space got that a lot.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Perfect
definitely
game.
be checking it out. It's right in my wheelhouse. It's sci-fi, and the way combat looks, like that little mini puzzles that you have to do or that you can elect to do, that looks fucking cool. And the fact that it's a shorter game that I could probably finish in 2 streams,
Yeah.
also kind of a bonus for being a streamer and stuff. So yeah, it's one of those games that's super hype for the next couple weeks, and then I will check it out after the hype kind of goes away, and then I can play it and do well with it, hopefully.
How has this game been doing sales wise? The only thing I know, go off that buy. Okay. They hit its 25-hour peak on Steam, 68,000. So that's pretty good.
68K?
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
Pretty good for a single
Nice.
player,
Good.
new IP. Yeah, I'd say that's great. Capcom fucking stays winning.
Hopefully
Holy
they're
shit.
happy with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Love to see more. If there is more story to tell in this universe, would love to see more of it. Oh yeah, it is. Chat's saying 97% positive on Steam, so it's reviewing well.
Wow. Good for them, man.
Yeah,
Good for them.
both critically and fan Steam votes, whatever you want to call that, Steam reviews. And it's probably going to be I would think a console dominated game in terms of everyone playing it. So I'll be playing more today. Co's going to be checking out more tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish it tomorrow before I depart for my trip. But I'm gonna have to put some hours in. But luckily, I've been craving the gameplay. I don't. There's something about that little hack window thing when it pops up in combat where I'm like, that's the good shit. That's good dopamine.
It looks fun. It really does.
Yeah.
It's a neat take.
Yeah.
It's like 2 or 3 times you'll be like, what the hell's going on? And then all of a sudden you'll do it once and be like, oh, okay. That felt pretty good.
I guess
and then it's just then you're good.
Yeah, I guess it's a
Then you're good.
dopamine hit almost. The
A little
music,
bit, a little bit, yeah.
yeah, the music's got like an EDM vibe to it, and it really kicks in almost every fight. So that's cool. It's good. I'm a fan. It sounds like most people are. Pragmata out now, 60 bones on that. You guys played another release. Zeke, did you finish Mouse PI for Hire? Did you play more?
Oh
of that?
no.
Okay.
No, I only got a couple hours in it because it was after they fixed replaced. I played that for the first half of the stream, and then I played the last half Mouse PI.
Okay, let's hear about Mouse PI. Man, I watched a review of this game, and it seems like it was a outlier in terms of the vibes of this. They gave it a bad score.
I think I know exactly what the review you're talking about.
Yeah,
And I gotta say, like, do they purposely put like reviewers on games they are diametrically opposed to?
well,
It's
no,
like, if you put me on I was like, all right, welcome to IGN. You're in the RTS category. I'm like, fucking what? I hate RTS. It's like, why would you put me on this shit?
Welcome to IGN.
Why would you do that to me? That's
No,
what it seemed like.
I think they approached. So we're referencing. There's an IGN review of this game, and the IGN reviewer I think gave it like a 6 out of 10 or something. He didn't like it at all, but he started out the interview or the review and very openly said like, I love noir. I love everything about noir. I'm a huge, and I think that's why they gave him the review, is because this is like set in a noir setting.
This is not fucking Disco Elysium.
I know.
This is fucking like a 1930s cartoon game.
He railed
Like,
on it. He railed on it
honestly,
hard.
All you're gonna get noir-wise is you're gonna get the mouse detective saying like, this dame had gams and they went all the way up, if you know what I'm saying. Like, you'll get that shit.
Yes.
But you're not gonna get like the hard, like, Maltese Falcon shit. Like, that's not what you're gonna get out of this.
Yeah.
So what was he expecting from the game? Like I didn't read this review. What was
I think
the
I don't actually know if he states explicitly what he was expecting. At least
he just didn't like the game. He just hated the game.
Yeah, he basically said like it overstayed it welcome. It overstayed its welcome in terms of like the dialogue, and none of the dialogue was like funny or
He said honestly, for a cartoon game like this, too many cheese puns, and I'm like, there's no such thing for a game like this. You cannot overuse cheese puns. Like, you expect that shit.
Well, I feel like this is
all the characters are mice.
I don't think this is necessary.
Yeah.
Would you go as far as say this is a satire?
No.
Okay.
Satire.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get at. Is I think he just wanted I think he wanted the game to take itself more serious than what it does. I don't know. I'm not trying to defend the guy. I'm just trying to see where he's coming from.
It makes sense. Yeah.
No, okay. This is the best. Like, the comparison I can make that I'm sure a lot of people made is to Cuphead, right? Because it's the same.
Yeah. It's the first person Cuphead.
Yeah, kind of era.
Sure.
A new phrase that I learned that I wasn't aware of is called what do they use to describe it? They called it like rubber hose animation. There it is. Hand-drawn rubber hose animation.
Rubber hose.
And that's like, yeah, rubber hose, like their arms are like made of like hoses, like a rubber hose.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And,
Makes
like,
sense.
It's all like flowy, and rubbery and shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get that. Now that makes sense to me. I can visualize rubber hose animation.
Yeah.
And that's what Cuphead used and stuff like that. And Cuphead, whereas this game is goofier than Cuphead was. Cuphead did take itself a slightly more seriously. In that it was, they never like there was not a lot of puns in Cuphead. There wasn't a lot of wordplay or like groans or something like that. It was just really well done. And it was good. But like this one definitely has a goofy factor to it. But it's also like, it looks more goofy. It looks like more of a goofy cartoon, like the character Goofy.
right.
Like, it looks more like that. And I just like, that's why when I first read that, I'm like, do you even like this style of game? Like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't understand, like, oh, Jenkins hates this kind of shit. Let's make him fucking make a review of it.
I mean,
like,
that definitely happens at those
clicks.
publications.
Well,
but yeah.
sure. No, clickbait. Sure. I get it. I get that.
No,
I get that
I'm
for
not
sure.
saying the clickbait. I'm saying like that. I'm sure that happens, but I'm saying that like so-and-so hates this style of game. He's going to get stuck with it type deal. But
Oh, if you're wondering, by the way, why I'm orange, it's because everybody did the desaturation, and everybody, like, I swear to God, when this game came out, everybody was in black and white. I'm like, oh, that's
who
a
would
neat
do
idea.
that?
So I turned my saturation all the way up. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to be contrarian. Here we
Yep.
go. So that's why I'm orange.
Oompa Loompa Zeke is what we got.
Exactly.
Looks good on you, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't do it
absolutely.
for that long, but
So, anyways, how's the game?
Yeah.
Enough about like IGN
the
reviews.
game,
blah, blah,
the game
blah. I
is
wanna talk about
honestly, the game is super fun. I really enjoyed it. There is one thing about the shooting, the actual shooting combat aspect of it, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I only played it for a couple of hours, but for the first enemies that you get, like, it really doesn't seem to make a difference if you get a headshot or a body shot. Like, it takes the same amount of shots to take them down. Is that correct? It seems like that way. I mean, their heads will pop on the last
that was
shot.
animated right there at the head pop.
I could not tell you because I only get headshots.
Oh, sure. Right. Yeah.
True.
No, but I think I did a little experiment where I was like, I did 3 body shots and then I really tried to do headshots and took 3 shots either way, it seemed. So,
I
like,
think
I don't
think
know.
you are right. And it is weird that their heads always pop at the end.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind that at all because I'm not very good at aiming, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, like, isn't Troy Baker is voicing the Mouse PI, right? Pretty sure.
I know he's in the
Rebecca's
game.
good.
I don't know who he voices.
Yeah. But like, that's like one of the things you really have to try in games like this, especially stylized, retro, whatever games, is you have to try and do it as much in the style, as much accurately in the style, or as much exaggerated the style, and they do a great job. Like, every mouse lady is like this. She talks like this, and she's like, "Oh, Mr. PI," like that kind of shit. Perfect. And of course, every time the Mouse PI talks, he's got that voice, and he's down on his luck, like another day in Mouse City or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's great. It's a little exaggerated, but it should be. And I think it's perfect. And the obviously you're seeing like what it looks like. It's exactly like maybe a little bit more exaggerated of the Steamboat Willie kind of style. It's beautiful.
So loud.
Yeah, that was loud.
I did that thing that you do as a kid to annoy your parents and pushed it on the straw.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was loud. Sorry. I'm gonna mute now.
It's your classic. Keep going, dude. I'm gonna turn this stream around. I swear to God, you're not gonna get McDonald's after this. No, everything you expect in the game is done and done well. The combat though it's decent combat, but it how can I say this? Like the guns,
It's very, very basic.
yeah, it doesn't feel like the guns have like different weight. Like I got the shotgun and I was like, yeah, shotgun. And it was just like, okay, it does a bit more damage than your pea shooter, but not like a bunch. Like, you want to like be like shotgunning people down in one shot, but you got to get really close for that to make a difference. Like more closely than normal for a shotgun.
Is the feedback good from shooting? Because watching it looked bad. I don't know.
Not
Maybe bad's too strong
I mean,
of a
it's kind
term,
of hard to add a lot of weight.
Yeah.
To that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. I mean, everything looks so kind of goofy,
Yeah.
It's not okay. Let me put it to you this way. It's functional, but it's not super satisfying.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was combat, and I don't like saying this, but combat was probably the worst part of the game. Like I really liked the environments. I loved the aesthetic and the voices, and and it was all just funny.
Yeah.
But like I felt like the combat sections were just getting between the cool parts.
Okay.
In some ways.
Oh, and speaking of in between combat parts, like what I like about this game and what, a lot of people who played, Wolfenstein and Doom back in the day, it's like they reward you for exploration, which is very nice. It feels good because you're like, okay, I saw a little corner back there. I bet there's something around the corner. And sure enough, you go around the corner, it's like secret found. And that happens like in the first few hours of the game, it happens a lot. And you're like, and it's just like really nice. Like, yeah, I'm an explorer. I found a secret. Hooray. Go me.
Lots
And
of
it's
that.
like, you get like $3 out of it, but the secret is the reward is that you found it. So it does reward exploration, which is nice. There's a lot of like, the other thing is that I saw in an article or a post or something was since it's black and white, it's kind of hard to differentiate colors because there's no like color, right?
Yeah.
So like to designate a wall that can come down, there's just writing on the wall that says totally real wall or something like that. So it tells you like, oh, you can blow up that wall. Okay, got it. Because in normal things,
part's
it would
pretty
have
awesome.
like, like it would be slightly discolored or something like that to give you an indication of like secret wall or blow upable wall.
Yeah.
This one is just like arrow here, this wall right here, blow it up, do it. But yeah, it's great. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna play some more this coming week, and I don't even know how long the game is. I'm not sure.
I think it's like another 9 to 12 hour thing.
Yeah, I would assume that it's not super long.
Yeah.
There is a game in there. There's a mini game. There's like a mouse. It's baseball.
Oh, the baseball game.
That you
That
play
game
with
was
cards.
Yeah, man. I got a few wins in that game. That's a cool one. They actually made a whole ass card game in this. Like, you get pitchers with like pitching rating and batters with batting rating, and you get like alter cards, and there's rounds and innings and spot ratio. Like, there's a lot to it. They put some power into it. It's fun.
That's another rewarding exploration thing, is that you find cards as you're going through the level, like to play that game with.
Yeah,
and they're meaningful cards. They're good cards. So like you want to find the cards so you can play that baseball game and win reliably.
Yeah, that's cool. $30 for Mouse PI for hire seems appropriately priced. I think that's price is right.
Yeah, if I looked at the game just played it for a couple hours and had to guess, I'd be like 25, 30, somewhere around there. Yeah. Just because of all the, the obvious effort that went into it and stuff. And the music. Let's just talk about just briefly. The music fits the era. It's very like jazzy 1930s like shit, and the customizability in the menu. Like you can make it sound like studio quality good like now, or you can make it sound like a vinyl fucking record, which is pretty neat.
Yeah,
loved how they did that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Co, anything to add on Mouse PI for hire? You guys both gonna try to finish it?
Not really. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if the combat was quite where I wanted it to be to go through and finish it. I really like the rest of the world, but I got a lot of the games to play too. So it's like between this and Replaced kind of right now.
Okay. All right.
So we'll see.
And wait. I played a lot of games this week. So were there difficulty settings on this one?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Don't know. We'll wait for chat.
If there is, I'm playing it on easy. Yes, okay, there is.
Okay, there we go.
At least, all three chats saying there are, and I'm playing the combat on easy, which I'm glad I did, because that is not the main joy of the game.
It's not the star of the show. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And then the other question, is this on consoles as well? Or is this PC only? Do you guys happen to know what platforms it is?
Shit, I don't know.
Not offhand.
Once you get the workshop, the combat
Let's
feels
see.
better?
It says
Must be upgrades or something.
platforms: PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch.
Okay, cool. It's on
At
all,
least from the wiki.
all the platforms. Cool. That is
Xbox 2. Yep. Okay.
Mouse
Thanks,
PI for hire. We covered this last week, and I should have covered this in the news. I just forgot because it literally happened right after the show. You guys remember all that SkyrimRP I was talking about last week?
Oh fuck! I heard what happened.
Yeah. So like right after the show, like seemingly right after the show last week, they took the server offline. And it has not been up
back
since.
up?
No.
Oh, wow. Did they publicly say it was your fault, or we just confirmed it?
Man, so before I get into
whoever makes your drop frames video headlines.
Oh, that was Reggie. That was Reggie, yeah, for the thumbnail.
Is gonna be like JP kills Skyrim. Like that's
Yep. JP kills Skyrim RP. Reginald, we write it for you this week.
Dude, it was so much fun. So we were all, I say we, like we have a Discord, there's probably like 30 or so streamers in it that are all part of like Strippin's friend group. And we were all hanging out in Discord as we do in one big group. And we read that SkyrimRP was like being shut down, and we were like, oh my God, this is crazy. And so they all joined the chat, and there's a couple things that happened last week around the same time. They like soft launched their creator thing They're like creator.
This is the SkyrimRP
the
people?
SkyrimRP people. Yeah. So it was like a soft launch
Okay.
of their creator program that they launched, which really all that meant was you got a creator tag in their Discord, right? And really what that meant in this specific instance was you got a target on your back for why the server was shut down. So Strippin was one of those people. Joe Fudge was one of those people. Gassy was one of the people, though he didn't really get tagged that much. There's like 6 or 7 content creators. I think Tangent was in there. Anyways, because of like all the like news groups all came to a head last Sunday. Really, we talked about it on the show. We're not on the we're not on the level of I guess clicks, views, whatever of like Dexerto or IGN or any of those sites. Like those sites are huge. And so that all happened around the same time. What I'm trying to get at is it hit its peak, right? And so it goes down. It's this perfect storm of shit because all of these admins immediately call SFand, who is starting his stream up to play for the first time. And SFand is huge in the RP world, right? Like he plays a ton or has played a ton of No Pixel in the past. And he's like, I'm jumping into Skyrim for the first time. And he's excited. He has a stream. He's got a ton of audience. And then they shut it down while this is all happening. So these admins from the server, not dev, there's only one dev, the admins call SFand on stream. And they're like, oh my God, we're so sad. This is the worst thing. You know, like we probably shouldn't even be here. We're just, this is just the worst thing. It's so, you know, maybe we should, we can't really get into, maybe we shouldn't be here. We got to go. And they just leave. And it's like, what the fuck are we doing? What the hell's going on? And so then the guy who runs the server, his name's Oren, he eventually came out and said like, yeah, there's some stuff. We're going to go offline to get it settled, blah, blah, blah. But in this moment for about 6 or 7 hours, no one knew what was happening. Like there wasn't really any clear reason as to why any of this was occurring. And so because these streamers had a target on their backs because they had the content creator badge in Discord, Strippin started getting absolutely fucking destroyed in the Discord. Like streamers ruined this. Why the fuck did we allow streamers onto this server? I can't believe. Oh my
God.
I can't believe
fucking
like
lit up.
all these.
So wait, at this point, while they're lighting up Strippin, like has the reason been public as to why the servers are down?
No.
Like, are they saying
not like and I don't even think there's like
so they don't even know if the streamers have anything to do with it. Could have just been a technical issue. They were just started to yell at them.
Yes. So they at 8:31 p.m. last Sunday, they posted state of the server, and I'm reading this directly. Official statement is coming soon in regards to the future of Kaizel. Clarifications on what is and is not happening and what was said on any stream, referencing SFan stream, does not properly reflect the nature of the situation. Things will be clarified in the coming days as we have time to cool down from everything. The server is closed temporarily and we will open again soon.
Temporarily?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Everything that we do is out of passion for the roleplay and Skyrim communities, and we want to ensure that people can continue roleplaying as soon as possible. We did not receive any threats of real legal issues. We just want to fix the matters first so that we can come back.
Okay.
So
it sounds like not a big deal.
Yeah. Essentially, people were still kind of shocked, and it took some time for that statement to come out, but, you know, people were still shocked.
How many days ago was that now?
That was last Sunday.
Week?
Last Sunday night.
Oh, it's been a week.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Oh, damn.
They've posted since then. They've posted a handful of updates since then. They posted a letter. Oren did. He said, we're trying to reopen Kaizel Online. This was 2 days later. Trying to open Kaizel Online as early as possible. Earliest could be this month. We cannot provide a specific date at this time.
Earliest will be this month?
Yeah, April. So within the next 2 weeks or so.
They're going to let the hype die down, basically.
Yes. There continues to be a discussion around additional servers / whitelisting, but currently the priority is to get the main server running and stable for now. One thing that they did announce that they went back on is the next subject that he brings up. Queue priority will not be a thing anymore. Patreon supporters concerned by this change have been informed in their channel about the details on how to refund their sub. So last Sunday, they opened up Patreon to be able to basically pay for queue priority, which within the RP space on like GTA servers and whatnot, this is a very common thing. Maybe not so outside of that bubble, but within that thing, it's kind of common for a Patreon to exist with paid queue priority. Goes on to say reserve slots will continue to be in place for staff as we need to moderate important characters such as Jarls, Stewards, blah, 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 and approved content creators. Again, more targets on the back of people like stripping right there because they're getting, reserve slots. Why is the server closed? I want to assure you we did not receive any legal complaints of any sorts. I decided to preemptively close off the server to deal with mod issues as soon as possible, which was a refactor I already planned to do before the news hit this past Sunday, but the exponential growth in popularity made this refactor critical to happen as soon as possible. What does this mean? Simply put, the launcher will evolve and users will have more steps. You're going to need to have a Nexus mod account, premium or free, and then you will have to manually click on download all through the launcher for each mod, blah, 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 blah. This also means that there's going to be a new wipe. Unfortunately, the server was only up for like 48 hours, so that's fine. Reminder, we are, and this is in bold, we are in no way affiliated with the Kaizel mod list. We are Kaizel Online, so do not ask for support on their Discord or ask to get unbanned there either. The word Kaizel comes from the dragon language meaning Skyrim. See you soon.
Oh,
so
that is a great clarification to make. That's a very good. When I first heard the first line of that, I was like, how the hell are they not exactly this? What are you talking about? That's great. Oh, no, that makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that other group was getting a lot of shit.
God.
3 days later.
I wonder how their last week was.
3 days later, this was Friday. We're working on fast as possible, getting it up, getting the server up. This time we will have multiple servers, 3 in fact. We're gonna have 2 public servers with no whitelist. Still serious RP and rules being enforced there just as the whitelist server. 1 server with some sort of whitelist process. Playtesters that have been on the server before won't need to apply. I essentially think that that's gonna be like the content creator service, server, but I'm not 100% certain. Related to the launcher and modding issues, they are now recommending people download and install Vortex, which is a fairly well-known modding utility, I guess, and install their mod collections to play. And then they have a thing called licenses, and it says, for some complaints related to our SkyrimRP fork being private. I want you to know that it was the case. This wasn't the case till February of this year. Our fork was public before. It made the decision at some point because of bad actors to temporarily remove the fork and release it once more on the server's release, and we still plan to do so the moment we're back online. You can see SkyrimRP's author is here on this Discord, and I've always been transparent with him and stayed in contact since day 1 of the project. There's no real issues related to that. I just wanted to clear that up. We'll have more information. Make sure you guys come here for the news. See you guys soon. So, sounds like a whole lot has happened in the past week, but it was really fun during the chaos of all of this unfolding last Sunday because we were all sitting in Discord, to go back to what I was originally saying. We were all sitting in Discord just watching Strippin get destroyed. And he was in the Discord just being like, God damn it. This guy's coming out. Why is this guy shitting on me? I've never even seen this guy. It was a lot of fun doing that, and he was taking it in good stride. There were some pretty hilarious moments as well. Let me see if I can find this one quote that kind of summed it all up. I just have to scroll up through all these fucking memes that everyone posts. Nope, still not there. So many memes. Oh yeah, this reminded me. Hey, did you guys see that Jacksepticeye is going to be producing Bloodborne? The movie?
Yeah, that's real.
That's real.
Man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's a strange
Is he like
one.
has he been like an outspoken Bloodborne fan for a long time? Or
Does he
Yes. Yes.
And he does have animation experience, right?
I think so. I'm not
Right.
sure.
For the three people who don't know, what is Jacksepticeye's job?
He's a YouTuber. He's one of the OG, like massive YouTubers. I think now he kind of is.
I like how someone in chat was like, "Oh, he also has a Bloodborne tattoo." Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I mean, we're
Yeah, he absolutely loves it. He's just an OG content creator.
No, I thought
I mean,
he was
he's
like
done-
employed by YouTube. Like
no,
I didn't know. Like
he's a
okay,
content creator.
no, he's done
for
a lot of charity stuff and
Charity
he's,
stuff,
He's
huge on it,
he's I think we would probably qualify him as one of the good uns.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he stays out of drama. He's like, if you don't understandably don't watch him, his audience is a lot younger, but he's a good one.
Yeah. Yep.
no, I'm out of the YouTube sphere, and I have been since forever.
Well,
Mhm.
the one thing
Oh yeah, he was in Dispatch too.
he was in Dispatch. Yeah, he was the bat, right? No, that was Charlie.
No, that was Charlie.
that was-
he was
he was the little guy.
Yeah, what the fuck was that guy's name?
Punch up.
Punch up?
Punch Up. Yeah, he was Punch Up. Yes. Yeah. I also think that Markiplier's film doing well probably had some sort of impact on
Mm-hmm.
this
Oh,
helping
for
Jack.
sure, dude.
Yeah.
This
I
is
still
probably the
haven't
first of
seen that.
more
God damn, I gotta watch that.
than a few like this we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Kind of, I'm a little surprised that the name Bloodborne got attached to it, but yeah, we'll probably see a lot more creator-led stuff like that in the near future.
I know it was based on a game, but what was the name of that game, or what was the name of the movie?
Iron Lung.
Oh, the one about Iron
Lung.
Lung.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
gotta
don't know
look
if
it
it's
up.
out on
Is
streaming.
it out
yet.
on like streaming services yet?
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, if not, I don't mind getting it on Amazon if that's what I have to do, like new release, whatever. But
Yeah.
I missed it when it was in the theater, unfortunately.
Anyways, I found the comment. Strippin posted something to the effect of like, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with you, ... and then went into it. This guy responded, apologies, my great lord. This lowly lower life form shall return to the background and ensure to dance and perform for your enjoyment and your content. Do you wish to receive another special treatment for your paid service, my great lord? Shall I kiss your shoes for every single viewer of yours that you brought in that just mic spammed inwords and homo/transphobic slurs? Truly a great service you did for us, my great lord.
Lit.
Oh my!
So it was just that
God.
for like 2 hours of just people
That's
going
great, though.
back. And then we had friends of ours that weren't on the server that were just going in there to troll people and be like, yeah, I really like streamers. I think streamers are the nicest people on earth. And everyone would just fucking jump on them. Just
Those
fucking
dog
go
pile, that's
crazy.
Oh my lord!
It was just a lot
I mean,
of
you
fun.
listen, okay. Maybe that person is an asshole.
I mean, whatever.
But I gotta say, I gotta respect the craft of putting it in fantasy speak. Like,
yeah.
that takes some effort, and I gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah.
Good job. Like if you're gonna insult somebody about a game, do it in the language of that game, and I think that's great.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a fun night. It was a fun night of just hanging out, watching people just dogpile on everyone and rage bait, and yeah, everyone was having a little bit of fun. I think I don't know if anyone was taking it super serious. There's the Bloodborne stuff. Is there any other news I missed, chat? There's always little small things like that.
It's already
Sneak
3:30.
through.
My lord!
Yeah.
Now
yeah,
now that the Bloodborne it's gonna be animated. We know that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to have a theatrical release, or is it going to a streaming service? Do we know anything like that?
I think it's a theatrical release.
Okay, wow, that'll be
adult
awesome.
animation.
Yeah. I think
If that's
it is.
so, dude, I will definitely be in the theater for that.
It's Sony, so I mean,
Hell yeah.
Sony's behind it, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about the
Street
Northern
Fighter
Lion
trailer.
Street Fighter? Oh my God, the Street Fighter trailer. I was gonna say, do you want to talk about the Northernlion Supercruise?
I knew zip about that until this shit came out, and so many people are just like, it's another dog pile. Where it's like, I was gonna stream today, but I'm so pissed off that I couldn't get on the Supercruise, and they weren't ever going. It's just something you say now to like it's an
Yeah.
excuse. It's like, I can't, I'm too broken up about the Supercruise.
I guess the story behind that is Northernlion, popular streamer, as well as Dan Giesling and Squeaks announced they were doing a Supercruise. Like, I'm pretty sure it was a real thing. There was a website for it and everything, blah, blah, blah. And it was out there for like 24 or 48 hours. And then I think enough people were just like, guys, this is kind of crazy. You're like locked on a cruise ship. How are you doing security? How are you handling any of this? Like, how is this going to go down? And I think they scared Northernlion enough to where he was like, never mind. I don't want to do this anymore.
Is that, okay. So I would
assume there's packages like that. There's packages that you can buy as like a business. And like, I want to rent out, blank Carnival Cruise Line. Let's just use an example.
Yeah.
I want to rent out Carnival Cruise Line. You guys supply the food, the entertainment, the fucking security and stuff. And we just pay you to rent your boat for a week or whatever.
Right. Yeah. No, it's definitely a thing. There's tons of cruises like this where, Aaron went on a Kesha cruise once, which was Kesha, the singer, and a ton of gay people just having fun on a cruise. Right? There's 80s booze cruises.
Dude, you can just say cruise. That you just described a cruise.
I guess. I've never been on a cruise. Yeah. I've never gone, but maybe
either.
you're right. Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I
It's
want to
like
go on a Disney cruise.
themed cruise. Yeah, there's Disney cruises. Themed cruises are all the rage. And so I get why this was going to happen, but apparently they just scared Northernlion enough to where he's like, never mind.
So is that what it was? I heard it popped up. I heard it shut down. And then I heard everyone jokingly saying that it's because Northernlion got cold feet.
He did.
But I thought there was like that's what happened.
Yeah, I think one of my mods said Northernlion didn't want to be known as, quote, the streamer on whose cruise a viewer fucking died. I think that was like a verbatim word from Northernlion.
I mean, that's a really good point. I mean, he's literally inviting people out, and I'm assuming they were buying tickets to that website.
Yep. Yeah.
That makes them liable.
Yeah.
Okay,
they're worried about other streamers. That's
fair.
There's so many things that could have happened. Yeah,
that's really fair. If Northernlion wants to do something like that, I feel like it's interesting. Zeke earlier said that there should be a service for that. I feel like there should be a service for what Northernlion wants to do. He should be able to go to a company and be like, "Hey, you run this. If something happens, you're responsible. I just want to be there and have fun with friends, and you deal with everything else." I wonder if that exists.
Yeah,
that exists.
Like this is what I would have said to Northernlion if he brought this idea. Is like, I like where your head's at, bro. I do. I think this is in theory, it's a great idea. But imagine TwitchCon, but you can't kick anybody out.
And you're on a boat in the middle of the sea,
dude.
You cannot kick anybody out of TwitchCon if they're causing a problem or they're streamers. So you got egos to deal with. So like think about that. Think about TwitchCon, but they lock you in.
Yeah,
I saw a very good point from a certain intellectual here on the platform named Moon, and he made the point that imagine now he says this a lot better than I'm going to, so you should go watch the clip. But he basically is like, imagine a guy who's been making dad jokes to Northernlion for every year that he's been live, and then he saves up the most obscure 90s reference for the ultimate moment of him meeting him. Then he goes to tell it to Northernlion, and Northernlion's just talking to some other guy, hears the dude and rolls his eyes and walks away, and he's like, "That's how we get a murder."
Yeah.
It's like shit.
I'm loving
it's
the memes.
No, and
yeah.
For those of you saying boats have a brig, they have a prison, that doesn't mean you don't still have to deal with them.
Yeah,
boats have a morgue too. What's the point?
Yeah, I like this.
If you
one.
kick them out of a convention, they're the city's problem now.
I
got pregnant on the Northernlion Supercruise.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's
a great shirt.
Yeah, that's
a good shirt.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
But yeah, I see why it's funny because you could tell that went from hey, this could be a fun, cool idea to no, what the hell was I thinking? Nope, in a 24-hour period.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think all of us on this show and probably most of the streamers that I know would be like, that was the right choice.
Yes. Yeah.
if you want to do something like that, you pick an event that's already happening. If
Yeah,
you want to
and
do some
piggyback.
big meetup, you piggyback. You don't do it yourself, man. Then
No.
you're gonna be like that concert in Cuba or something, where they flew everyone out and it just turned to be a mud pit.
Well, the Fire Festival.
Fire
Yeah.
Festival, yeah. No, it turns out
let's not do that.
turns out planning big events like that is an entire industry.
And really hard and
Really
has lots of problems. Yeah. Who'd have thought, right?
Who
Yeah.
would have ever thought that? Who would have ever thought
And
that?
if you don't have like this, I think the one of the biggest things is like you got to have a bunch of extra disposable cash for
yeah.
shit that you don't even think about.
The unknown unknowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
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 Totally great point.
Zeke, I want to go back to it because you mentioned it. The Street Fighter movie had a trailer. God damn, does that look cheesy? And I will be there day zero. Holy fuck, it's good.
It's beautiful.
So good. It looks so stupid in all the right ways.
Exactly.
Oh my
I think
God.
stupid in all the right ways is exactly what they needed to do.
No, they nailed it, man. It like seeing fucking Ken like punching a car. It's like, what are you doing?
I'm still iffy on their choice for M. Bison. Like all the other choices, fine. But M. Bison, that dude, like the nerdy polka dot dude from fucking
Yeah.
Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
That's M. Bison?
He might
He's not intimidating at all.
he might just be the perfect amount of camp though. Like he might be perfect for it.
Yeah.
But I'm
No,
kind of
I get like I have no qualms with him being an actor. He's a great actor. Don't get me wrong. He's a brilliant actor, but like
You're talking about the
in a
casting, not the
role
actor.
where it's like a Street Fighter, you want like a combination of good acting, but also like intimidating physical presence, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, here's the real truth of the matter is like, how do you go up against Raul Julia, right? Like he's iconic as M. Bison in the old Street Fighter film. And has like one of the most famous lines, I think, in video game movie history, let alone you can quote that to most people and they're going to know what that line is. So
That's your soul is mine, right?
yep, that's it. That's the one that
That's
comes
Oh
from
my
this.
God
Yeah.
damn. Dude, I'm gonna get that dude from the Discord to come like comment on your videos.
He's going to become a professional heckler.
I'm gonna hire him to heckle you, dude. Troll your ass.
Does he have a
In the
cameo?
style-
We need to
in the
find
style
him.
of Street Fighter.
Oh man, yeah.
I
This
also
looks.
saw,
it looks
you
so
guys
good.
see Jay Wong's tweet about this? It's like
Yes.
yeah. If what you say it, JP?
Well, I was
You
like,
know
if
this.
they have a fight between Chun-Li and Ken, and Chun-Li gets parried, I'm gonna walk out of the theater or something like
Yeah, I'm walking out. Yeah.
that. Yeah, which
great.
is really good. Look how stupid he looks.
Watch him put in a Jay Wong reference.
That's what he's
Watch
saying,
yeah, dude,
I hope
like
they
a
do.
direct reference.
Dude, given everything that
Oh,
we've seen
God,
in the
dude.
film, 100%
That'd be
expect
so
them to.
good.
Yeah, it just looks. God, it just looks.
Oh,
so
dude, wait a
stupid.
second. Jay Wong, Yipes and Max dude got invited to the set and met many of the actors.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
That,
didn't hear that. That's freaking cool.
They seem super
Wow.
clued into the community. Also, can we just I gotta roll this back. Can we just talk? I don't care about the Hadouken. Can we just talk about 50 Cent?
Dude,
What
okay.
a fucking legend,
I
dude.
cannot see that man anymore without all of those pictures of him smiling after the Diddy stuff. It is some of the most hilarious shit I've ever seen. He looks like the Grinch when he smiles. He's
He
like,
looks
yeah.
so good,
It's
dude.
oh my God, dude.
He's playing
Oh
Balrog.
my
He just,
Lord.
mwah, just beautiful. And he said that was some abracadabra shit. Like, come on, man. This movie's gonna fucking rule.
It's gonna be amazing.
So good.
Event.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've got all of the things you would expect. Also, Jason Momoa playing
Mhm.
Blanca. Because why not?
Jason Momoa keeping up his trend of being in every future video game movie. I love
Yeah.
it. This
Yeah.
is great.
It looks good, dude. And like Giles' hair, like
who is Jack Black in this movie?
funny enough, he's not in it. I didn't get a
Really?
call. I didn't get a call.
Was his phone out of batteries that day or something?
It
What
might have
happened?
been. It might have been.
Oh
yeah.
man.
Yeah. I'm busy with Jumanji 4 right now and the Mario movie, all that stuff. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Like, I never knew Guile had a lisp.
Wait, really? He had.
That's a Cody Rhodes joke.
Oh, that's the Cody Rhodes joke. Okay. I was like, wait, he has a lisp? I wasn't aware. Anyways,
Sonic
that movie
Boom.
was dumb
Oh, good one, Cameron. That was good. That got me.
Sonic Boom. That's really good. That's really good. Holy shit. Now, every time I see Guile, I'm just going to say Sonic Boom. I'm not going to say
Sonic
Boom. Guile with a
That was
lisp.
Sonic.
Phonic, like sound? What?
Holy shit. Oh, man. Anything else over this past week?
No, I also probably need to go. I'm hearing a lot of rumbling upstairs. I may need
Okay,
to
we can
go
call it
address
there.
that.
Hey, no show next week. I'm out. I'll be in sunny South California, or Southern California,
What's going
rather. I'm going to Fan Fest, Final Fantasy 14 Fan
Oh, that's
Fest.
right. Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun.
Are you dressing up in cosplay? And if so, did your costume get there okay? Because I heard that was a
I'm
problem
not
for some
dressing up in
people.
cosplay, but yes, Jesse Cox did have his. Sounds like he got it worked out though, like he's getting an overnight situation. I don't know.
Really?
What is
Okay,
his costume of?
Some character that happens in the post-patch content of Dawntrail, which I have not played, so I don't know. It's like Calyx, I guess is the character name or something.
Oh, you never played the last expansion? Are you
No,
planning on doing
I played the expansion. I didn't play the post-patch content, like 7.x. So I'm gonna get a little spoiled, but it's fine. I'd rather be there in person for the new expansion announcement and
Oh hell yeah, man!
get to see the primals perform and the piano concert, and hopefully I would love to actually meet Yoshi P. Like I've interviewed him before, but I've never met him. He has a card in the Magic the Gathering set, so I'm gonna take it and see if he'll sign it. Apparently he doesn't do signatures, or it's hard to get him to do a signature. So who knows? We'll see. But that's where I'll be next week. I'll be back the week after. But
Cool.
yeah, should be a good time. It'll be the first trip I've taken in a long time, so we'll see how it goes. Let's do some shout outs and call it a show. Zeke, you want to start us off? What you got going on this
you
week?
bet. What is up, everybody? Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at or slash Ezekiel_III on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, and Ezekiel the Third, all spelled out, on Instagram and TikTok and Blue Sky. Thank you, Co and JP, for being my co-hosts every week. You can find me broadcasting at 1 p.m. Eastern every day, except tomorrow, except Mondays. Take Mondays off, so I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be on Tuesday. Yeah, I was talking to my chat about maybe switching some days because tomorrow is 420, and my lady is definitely going to be working on 420. And we will probably have burritos that night, which will be nice. But I am going to take the day off because she took yesterday off. So my regular schedule is fine. So I'll take tomorrow off. We'll be back on Tuesday for more Mouse PI for hire. And see see if we like it for another stream and see if we like it enough to finish it. And then we've got other games waiting in the wings too, like Pragmata and shit like that. So if you guys want to check me out, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.
Fantastic. Co, what do you got going on?
Hi, everybody. First of all, thanks to JP and Zeke. Always fun when there's a whole bunch to talk about and just us three. Always a good time. Thank you all for watching as well, chat. My name is Co. Hi, this week is going to be a lot of Windrose as we try to catch up and then go into T3. Pragmata is going to start tomorrow morning if you want to see some of that. And then also in the evenings and afternoons, we're going to be finishing up Crimson Desert. As one of those three wind down in whatever order, we have all sorts of other games in the wings to bring in. So we'll have lots of something on the channel, and we won't see you next week, but see you in a couple weeks, hopefully after that.
Fantastic. I'm playing some Pragmata right after this. We can just wrap the show and I'll get to puzzling and shooting and doing all that stuff on the moon. We'll see you guys
I just
soon.
found out to Mr. MX from your chat, Co, said there, I didn't realize that was Jay and Silent Bob coming out. Jay and Silent Bob game coming out tomorrow, of course, on 420. That I might check out this week too. It looks fun. It's a beat 'em up.
Of course it
oh yeah, I heard about that one. Okay, cool. That'll be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that is. That'll be fun.
Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
We're out of here. Have a good 2 weeks. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Have a great trip, dude.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See you guys.